It's time for Colorado Eagles Hockey live on 99.9 The Point. Good evening, I'm David DeMuth, your producer and studio host, bringing you your Colorado Eagles pregame show. Tonight's pregame show is brought to you by Beef Sticks for Backpacks. Each week, Beef Sticks for Backpacks donates 20,000 beef sticks to backpack programs around the state, including 4,000 that are distributed in just Weldon and Larimer County. Every dollar donated helps to produce and distribute 3 beef sticks. You can help the mission of feeding hungry Colorado kids by visiting beefsticks.org to donate. Last night, the Eagles are looking to get the win as Avalanche captain Gabriel Landeskog made his return to hockey. They were successful, shutting out the Henderson Silver Knights 2-0. In the first, right after Landeskog's first shift in nearly 3 years, Chase Bradley tipped in his 14th goal of the season to make it 1-0. In the second, both teams got up a ton of quality chances, but it was Nikita Prishapov who found the back of the net to make it 2-0 Eagles going into the intermission. In the third, goaltender Trent Miner completely shut down the Silver Knights to get his third shutout of the season, and really to cap off an incredible night at Blue Arena. Tonight, the Eagles are taking on that same Henderson Silver Knights squad, affiliates of the Vegas Golden Knights, who are 28-36-3-1 so far this season and are 10th in the Pacific Division. It's now time for the question of the night for the men behind the mic from the Chevron broadcast booth at Blue Arena, Kevin McGlue and Les Borsheim. Gentlemen, while the vibes were already immaculate with Matt Landy making his return last night, the Eagles also played a fantastic game to boot. What was the most impressive part of last night's victory for y'all?
You know what? I think you're absolutely right. There was an all-around good team effort last night, starting with Trent Miner, the way that he played, racking up not only his third shutout of the season, Les Borsheim, but his 20th win of the year. He has had an absolutely stellar campaign. His numbers are fantastic. He's among the league leaders in both goals against average and save percentage. He seemed to be tracking the puck really, really well last night. Came up with some key saves. And for Colorado, timely goal scoring. That, to me, was something that jumped out at you. You get a guy in Chase Bradley and a guy in Nikita Prishapov, both those players on the fourth line for Colorado. Some good scoring depth. It wasn't a night where you have to have Jason Megna, TJ Tynan, Matthew Phillips, or the case of last night, Gabe Landeskog coming in and pouring in goals to buoy your effort. Last night, it was Colorado's fourth line and a couple of players who have added some pop to Colorado's offensive attack.
Yeah, for me, it spoke like you're touching on the depth of the Eagles, that third and fourth line for the Eagles. I mean, they're creating goals, chipping in offensively, but it's that energy and the physical play. They were playing out there with Landon Body, heart of the net, McCarr, Ivan, Wise, back in the lineup, working well together and reliable defensively, and just really adding that extra spark. So it was the depth of the Eagles and that scoring, their ability to play well together, that bottom two lines.
Gabe Landeskog back in the lineup for a second straight game. Last night, 2 shots on nets, had the 2 penalty minutes after the early hooking call. And Colorado very good on the PK last night. Not able to connect on the power play. I would imagine that's an area that the Eagles would like to find a little traction. And one thing that could lend a little bit of assistance to that, Jacob McDonald, who was injured last Friday against San Jose. He is a game-time decision. He took warm-ups. We're going to find out if he is in the lineup. But again, that is a guy that is one of the best goal producers on the power play in the entire AHL.
Yeah, we are hoping so much that he can crack the lineup, feeling well enough. Obviously, his health is first and foremost. We want to get him out there. That record is out there, something to reach for him. But he is such a big part of this team. He's big leader on that back end defensively and for the power play, how he kind of quarterbacks it, brings in that shot from that half length, that half wall where they're trying to feed him. He is a pivotal part of that power play, and that is the power play has to start connecting, getting a little ramped up and going in the right direction. A little stalled out here as of late in the last 4 games, but that'll come hopefully and create, and he's a big part of that, and I'm hoping to see him get the starting nod here tonight.
Well, I just received a text with the starting lineup. Jacob McDonald is in that starting lineup, so he has a chance to try to track down a little history here tonight. As Jacob McDonald, he has 29 goals this season. The most for a defenseman in a single season in AHL history is 30. He is 1 shy of tying John Slaney's record that he put up back in the 99-2000 season, and 2 goals shy of establishing a new record. So again, a guy that has had to miss the last 2 games due to injury. He's going to be back here tonight for Colorado. And again, this is an Eagles team that was very stingy, but of course you look at their numbers. They lead the AHL in goals for per game. They lead the American Hockey League in fewest goals against per contest.
Yeah, those numbers are insane. That goal differential is a key stat. Really shows how a team can produce goals offensively. The uptake they got, that octane offensively, could create goals. But then the defensive side, partner that with some great goaltending, obviously, that we've been getting consistently. Whoever's in that, it's been a revolving door, but how they can lock it down defensively, be defensively aware on the right side of the puck, but yet create all that offense, man. This team, the systems, the way they play, their awareness is incredible and how they can do that.
Well, there was so much emotion in this building last night with the return of Gabriel Landeskog after that lengthy layoff, recovering from that knee surgery. And to see him out there, everyone was so thrilled. You could feel the emotion here in the building. Now here you come in tonight, you're still going to have a lot of emotion here, but in the case of Gabe Landeskog, I think now all of a sudden, okay, I got that one under my belt. Maybe here tonight you feel like you could start to slip into a little bit of a groove.
Yeah, the thing I loved last night, he didn't dip his toes in at all. I mean, threw a couple of hits, he was diving for the puck, he was engaged, net front battles. It didn't look like a guy who hadn't played for 3 years at the pro level and taking it easy, kind of standing back. He was right, getting into it, net front. So that confidence he had to get to do that, hopefully he can continue that on here with his ride back in the rehab and back to the top. But that's something I was really impressed with. He wasn't standing back on his heels at all. He was locked toes, engaged, and not scared at all.
Well, counting tonight, 4 games left in the season for Colorado before you shift gears and head to the playoffs, and every one of these points is critical. Colorado right now, they are 4 points ahead of Abbotsford. They are 6 points ahead of Ontario. If Colorado can pick up a win here tonight, it will be a 2-horse race between Colorado and Abbotsford, and all of a sudden, those next 3 games become even more critical. But these 2 points, huge tonight for Colorado. Obviously, a lot of excitement, as there should be, for the return of Gabe Landeskog. Hopefully, he can play a little bit of a role tonight in getting Colorado so close to punching that ticket to the playoffs. Wasn't on the score sheet last night. He joked and said, well, that would maybe be the only thing that would have made things a little more special if I could have found the back of the net. He had a great chance there, but maybe tonight is that night.
Yeah, shorthanded, he had that opportunity, but yeah, man, it would finish and cap off this little story here with the Eagles. If you come back, put one in the net, pot a goal, and it erupted here, obviously, but it'd be just such a tremendous thing. And so good to see him back playing his style of hockey, hard-nosed, and hopefully he can find one tonight in this game.
It is the home finale, Fan Appreciation Night, and it's a big one. Gabe Landeskog back in the lineup for a second straight contest to boot. That's a look here from Blue Arena. David, we'll get it back to you in the 99.9 The Point Studios.
All right, thank you, gentlemen. Again, super excited for this one here tonight. UC Health gives you an insider's look with the player interview. This morning, Kevin sat down with Eagles defenseman Connor Kelly to talk about him and Hank Kemp making their pro debuts last night at Blue Arena.
Yeah, it was awesome. I mean, it was electric. Obviously, Landeskog coming back, and Hank's pro debut was special. It was something you asked to do, so it was really exciting, yeah.
UC Health has one goal: to help you live an extraordinary life. With the Poudre Valley Hospital, Greeley Hospital, Medical Center of the Rockies, all in the area, we're here to serve you and your family. Find the care you need and learn about inspiring patient stories at uchealth.org. UC Health, live extraordinary. When we come back to the pregame show, Kevin sits down with Eagles head coach Aaron Schneekloth to talk about tonight's matchup and what the Eagles need to do to beat the Silver Knights. We'll be right back on 99.9 The Point.
Rain Dance National, a world-class golf destination featuring enviable views of the Rocky Mountains, serene lakes, and rolling hills, is open to everyone. Located in the heart of Windsor, Colorado, their breathtaking 18-hole course and 250 feet of elevation change make golfing at Rain Dance National an unforgettable experience where challenge meets charm. Book your tee time online at raindanceresort.com.
Don't miss out on the most exciting part of the Colorado Eagles hockey season, as the playoffs are just around the corner. Signing up for pre-sale alerts or purchasing the full run pack are the only ways to guarantee a seat for the playoffs. Don't miss out. Playoff tickets are limited. Secure your seats today at coloradoeagles.com. Welcome to the playoffs, Eagles country. It's time to fly.
Town Square Media proudly presents Taste of Fort Collins 2025. Back and bigger than ever on June 7th and 8th. This year's lineup features the biggest headliner.
direct your attention to the ice for the presentation of colors by the Greeley Fire Department. Ladies and gentlemen, at this time we ask that you please rise and kindly remove your caps for the singing of our national anthem as performed this evening by Brandy Aspinall.
Fabulous.
Let's head to the ice with the voice of the Colorado Eagles, Kevin McGlue.
And welcome inside Blue Arena. It is the home finale here tonight for the Colorado Eagles as they entertain the visiting Henderson Silver Knights. A very good evening to you. Alongside Les Borsheim, I'm Kevin McGlue. David DeMuth producing tonight's broadcast back at the 99.9 The Point Studios. Time for a look at who's between the pipes as tonight's starting goaltenders, brought to you by JT Plumbing, Heating and Air. For Colorado, it is Kevin Mandolese, 11-6-0 on the year, 2.75 goals against average. Henderson will counter with Carl Lindbaum in net. He is 17-14-1 with a 2.60 GAA. Trust the experts at JT Plumbing, Heating and Air. Call today for service right away. 970-818-1613. Getting the start here tonight defensively for Colorado, Jacob McDonald and John Ludwig. Up front, Oscar Olausson, TJ Tynan, and making his return for a second straight contest, Avalanche captain Gabriel Landeskog. Aaron Schneekloth in his second season as the head coach of the Colorado Eagles. Associate head coach is Dan Heino. Assistant coach is Tim Branham. Goaltending coach is Man Zamba. And the video coach is Kim Weiss. For Henderson, Ryan Craig is the head coach for the Silver Knights. Tonight's opening face-off is brought to you by the UPS stores of Fort Collins. UPS store, your store for everything from packing to notarizing to printing to mailboxing. UPS stores of Fort Collins, the one-stop shop to make a small business owner unstoppable. Open 7 days a week. UPS stores of Fort Collins, conveniently located north in Mulberry, LeMay, south in Harmony, LeMay, and open on Sundays. The officials here tonight, referees are Jake Camras and Ben Betker, the linesmen, Eric McDonald and Josh Pregame. Teams assembled at center ice. Another sold out Saturday night here at Blue Arena. Puck is dropped and launched into that Henderson zone. Loose on the side of the cage, swept free, tied it after it. Rims it back in behind the cage, pinching down Ludwig. Tries to lock it down on that left wing. Slips it down the half wall, finds Olausson behind the net. Tynan keeps it moving. Jacob McDonald with it upstairs. Landeskog pirouettes. Now looks to the high slot, snaps it across. Take it away as Bowman with it now. Barrels out to the red line. He'll hoist it in deep. Landeskog, Ludwig both after it. Gabe Landeskog will pick it up, gets it moving. Banked free in the slot. Eagles fight it back. And here comes Olausson down the left wing boards, trying to get around Johansson. Hands it off for Tynan. Spins around looking for options. Cross ice pass. Felleber upstairs for Rosen. Jumps off his tape and backs outside the zone. As now Colorado will start again. Hank Kempf corrals it back in his own end. Leaves it there for Rosen, side of the cage. Kimmerlich applies the forecheck. Eagles send it ahead. Here comes Ty Felleber with it. Cross the red line, right wing side, brought in. Megna shot to the save by Lindbaum. He'll hold on. We'll get a whistle and a face-off coming in that Henderson zone. And a look at tonight's keys to the game. Those are brought to you by RE/MAX, voted #1 most trusted real estate agency brand by American shoppers year after year, based on the Brand Spark American Trust Study. Trust your home to the most trusted agents in real estate. Find your RE/MAX agent today at RE/MAX.com. Les Borchon, how about a couple of keys to this one?
Well, because he creating that offense with the speed and battle. Early and often, on transition, aggressive to the net, just high octane attack. And the defense adding that layer of offense as well. And see that depth like we touched on, the third and fourth lines, producing that energy, producing offensive well. Special teams elevating, doing their job. Lacey kicking in net. And just a full 60-minute effort here for the fans. Build off that energy, continue your dominance at home here. 25 home wins so far. Looking for number 26 here.
Puck was iced by Henderson. Face off. Right back down in their zone to the left of Lindbaum. Top line out there for the Eagles. Felleber, Megna, and Phillips. McDonald and Ludwig manning the blue line. Just away. Shots 1-0 in favor of Colorado. Minute 13 seconds into it. Face off controlled by the Knights. Brandon Hickey with it. It's a scratch last night. Rotates back in here this evening. Sapabalov tries to drop it back. Lashed out to neutral. Glove down by Ludwig. Backs further into his own zone. Snaps it rink wide for McDonald. Looks ahead. Off the skates of Phillips. Taken away by Mason Gertzen. And the former Eagle flips it ahead. Brought back in by Raphael Lavoie down the right wing side. Muscled into by Megna. Into the corner it travels. Swung free, pinching down. Gertzen gets to it. Quick shot. That one hits off of two different players in front, including Mandalese, and somehow stays out of the back of the net. Now Phillips will dish it in. Chasing after it. Felleber, right wing corner. Slaps it high into the air. Phillips after it. Tries to get away from pressure. Got knocked down from behind by Gertzen. Scooped up. Ivan trying to chip it free. Gertzen takes it away and now battled for again. Lobbed up the half wall. Settled by Cal Burke. Rolls it ahead. Now Brabinets with it. Stripped away by Ivan. Picked up. Here comes McCarr. Hands it off. Phillips looking for a shot now. Gets twisted around with two sticks. Yeah, this will carry up. McCarr able to work it back down the wall and rejected back out to neutral. Eagles gobble it up immediately. Brian Yoon in possession of it now. Skates over that center ice logo. Dish it left wing boards. McCarr centers it. Yoon. Stick handles down into the corner. He'll flush it in behind the net. Jake Wise chasing after it. To the hash, pokes it upstairs. Finds Hank Kemp down the half wall for McCarr. Swings in the corner again. Wise trucks up the boards. Carries it high slot, swings it over. Kemp, long shot, deflects, goes wide. Rebound picked up McCarr. Just over skates it as he battles again in that corner. Shot free. Corralled now by Cal Burke. Trying to ward off pressure on the forecheck from Jake Wise. Kemp works it free. Scooped up, McLean will dish it off. Throw back out to center ice. Here comes a 3-on-2 rush into the zone. Demick over. McKay a shot. Rebound. Scores. Tucked home right on top of the crease. And Henderson strikes first. It's a 1-0 Silver Knights lead.
After a good start, Eagles in the offensive zone, creating turnovers, good sticks. Third turn, drive the net, backhand on net. He buries that goal, number 13.
Jacob Demick with his fourth of the year. He's got 4 points in 4 games against Colorado this season for the 4th round pick of Vegas back in 2021. A rebound that just kicked out off of Mandalese into the low slot. Demick was right there ready to pounce. So 4th line cashing in for the Knights, who win the faceoff, dump it in deep. Chasing after it, Brian Yoon in behind his netminder. Stick free, rides up into the air, drops down to the right wing hash. Colorado chasing after it. Here they come. Chance at a 2-on-1. Prishapov got Bradley with the Prishapov. Swings it over, but too far behind Bradley. Oh, boy. 2-on-1 goes by the wayside for Colorado as Prishapov regathers, dumps it deep once again. Cormier on top of it. Gets to it behind his netminder. Leaves it there for Johansson. Spins it ahead. Mitch McLean to the red line. Chuck it in. Hits right off of Devontae Stevens. Grabs it. Drops it behind the nets for his defensive partner at John Ludwig. Outlet pass. Prishapov tips it in and heads off for a change. Not quite 4 minutes gone here in the opening period. The Eagles trailing 1-0. And that goal from Jacob Demick. McDonald spins it free. Bounces loose out towards the blue line. Ludwig trying to force it over the blue. Could not do so. Colorado still trying to carve it away. Turned over. Picked up Bowman trying to dance into the slot. Ripped free and now regathered. Shot scores. Ripped over the shoulder on a shot there from Trevor Connolly. The 19th overall pick in the 2024 draft by Vegas. And just like that, back-to-back goals. It's 2-0. 2 goals on 3 shots for Henderson.
Yeah, not to start. Obviously, the Eagles are looking for shot on that incredible shot. Bixley corner. But the Eagles a little sloppy, a little loose in their own zone. Used to that structured defensive they play so well with. And right there, he got caught slipping.
Well, inauspicious starts for the home side here. The Eagles trailing 2-0 after shutting out Henderson last night in a 2-0 victory. Rosen sends it ahead off the faceoff. Deflected away. Sapovalev runs it up left wing boards. Ronbjerg with it. Set it behind the cage. The Eagles after it. Hank Kemp trying to free it up. Ronbjerg gets a touch on it. Gets it moving for Hemmerling. Tries to center it behind the nets. Ronbjerg with it once more. Plays it up high. Mayo, big blast and a save through traffic by Mandalese. Tonight's injury report is brought to you by Highland Meadows Dental Health Center, official dentist of the Colorado Eagles. The Eagles team and staff treated by Dr. Ruff, Dr. Orth, and their team at Highland Meadows Dental Health Center. Follow the Eagles on Facebook. Sign up for the Highland Meadows Dental Health Center pregame selfie. Your chance to take your selfie with an Eagles player before the game. Scratches for Colorado forward Jean-Luc Foudy, Jason Poland, Matt Steinberg, William Dufour, Chad Hillebrand, Cooper Gay, and Marcion Leachkip, along with defenseman Connor Kelly, Connor Mayer, and goaltenders Adam Scheel and Isaac Posh. Colorado will pick it up off the draw, their own zone. Send it ahead. Megna with it. Bounces it off the wall outside the range of Matthew Phillips. Picked up by Hag. Circles back further in his own zone. Out to neutral all the way down. This will be Isaac coming up here against Henderson. 15:08 remaining. Period number 1. And again, these are big points up for grabs here for Colorado as you're running out of games after this. You got 3 following tonight's contest remaining in the regular season. You come in with a 4-point lead on second place Abbotsford, and that is the hottest team in the AHL. They've got points in 14 straight games.
Yeah, playing incredible. Abbotsford on your tail, so you got to take care of your business here at home. Continue, no distractions. Keep your mental game set ready. You got to come out here with a response and a rebound after giving up too early.
Colorado wins the draw, played it back in behind the net. Now collected. Wise drops it off down the boards and into the corner for Taylor McCarr. Stays with it. McCarr up top. McDonald rink wide for Ludwig. High slot now. Ivan back for Ludwig. In tight. Centering feed. Shot to the save there as McCarr nearly got his first pro goal. Upstairs McDonald gives it off. Ivan left wing circle. Dish it now for Wise. Upstairs Ludwig back for Jake Wise. Cross-ice pass. Too hot to handle as that rolls up McCarr's side of the net. Ivan tracks it down. It'll run free and be taken away by Cal Burke. Sends it onward. Raphael Lavoie chases after it. Eagles rip it back, and here comes Ivan. Ivan the other direction with 14-15. Left to the first, and Colorado down 2-0. Speed now for Ivan into the zone. Tries to spin it over for Chase Bradley. Had a goal and an assist last night. Gets sandwiched between a pair of Knights down to the left wing corner. Taken over. Now Demick with it, who started the scoring in this contest just 3 minutes, 7 seconds in. Threads it free. McCabe drops it back in his own zone. Ratchet ahead, gonna hop high into the air and drops down deep in the Eagles zone. Retrieved immediately by Devontae Stevens. Send it onward out to neutral ice. Here comes Mark Senden barreling in. Right wing circle, shot blocked. Rebound still free. Dribble side of the net. Colorado chasing after it. In behind the net. Senden works it loose. Prishipov in there reaching for it as well. Well, he runs out as it's taken over by Bradley. Send it up top. Yoon drives it back down in behind the cage. Send it to the right wing corner. Arcs around. Looks up high. Tries to find an option. Does in Prishipov. Sweeps it over. Left wing boards. Devontae Stevens upstairs. One time. Ripped wide by Prishipov. Great look there. Picked up by Hank Kemp. Down the right wing half wall. Send it. Tries to roll it back down the boards. Kicked out to neutral by Demick. And the Eagles will tag up. Send it ahead one more time. Prishipov tries to bring it into the attacking zone. Got bumped out of the play and taken over. Here comes Connolly. Storm it back in. Right wing side. In along the end wall. Takes a big hit there from Devontae Stevens. Puck bleeds free. Scooped up by Olausen. The Eagles chasing after it. Colorado trying to pry it off the wall. Comes loose, snapped up. Devontae Stevens, left wing boards for Prishapov. Floats it ahead, bouncing puck settled there by Hickey. Launches it onward, intercepted, now tied with it, gives it off. Olausen left wing circle. Jams on the brakes, retreats to the blue line, swings it across. Right wing side, Landeskog shot. That one blocked down, gets his own rebound. Landeskog to the high slot, rolls it down the left wing boards. McDonald a shot, that rises high and up, out of play. We'll get a whistle and immediate timeout. 12:22 remaining first period. Eagles trailing 2-0, back-to-back goals. Just 1 minute, 7 seconds apart for Jacob Devick and Trevor Connolly. Back at 60 right here on 99.9 The Point.
The Colorado Eagles and the Great Outdoors RV have teamed up to present My First Game. This season at select Eagles home games, children ages 12 and under can enjoy their first Eagles game courtesy of the Great Outdoors RV. This special experience includes 2 free tickets, a shout-out on the video board, and a special visit and prizes from mascot Slapshot and Miles the Moose. And don't forget, if you win, you can bring the rest of the fam with a special rate. Enter your child to win now at coloradoeagles.com/myfirstgame. That's coloradoeagles.com/myfirstgame.
Dear Traction, Toyota has 25 vehicles with available all-wheel drive and four-wheel drive. The RAV4 has legendary versatility. The Graham Highlander's adult-sized third row is for real. And the Tacoma's wild side comes standard. From job sites to game nights, here's an all-wheel drive or four-wheel drive Toyota to get you there in style. Find yours at Toyota.com. Toyota, let's go crazy.
Visit Peterson Toyota in Fort Collins today. Toyota, let's go crazy.
Experience the AHL like never before with AHL TV on FloHockey. Catch every game as your Colorado Eagles push to the 2025 Calder Cup playoffs. Watch HD quality streams live or on demand from wherever you are. Your desktop, laptop, tablet, phone, smart TV, or OTT device. Visit FloHockey.tv. Join now. Never miss a moment of AHL action. We welcome all of you joining us tonight on AHL TV on FloHockey. Appreciate you being with us. Kevin McClure, Les Borsham with you here from Blue Arena. David DeMuth producing tonight's broadcast. Eagles trailing 2-0 as Henderson striking twice in the first 4 minutes and 14 seconds of the contest. Shots 5-2 in favor of the Knights, who scored those 2 goals on their first 3 shots of the game.
Real quick here tonight. Henderson taking advantage. Some mistakes by the Eagles.
Face off. Quick one. A shot that's blocked down. Olausen got a look. McDonald a drive. Loose in front. Landeskog kicking after it. Tied up. Hag had it stripped away. Olausen smashed into on the left wing hash. Sent it up top and blasted back down in. Lindbaum to slow it up behind his cage. Leave it this time for Dyson Mayo. Pops it free. Landeskog after it. Tynan works it free. McDonald will send it in along the in wall. Ripped loose by Hag. Tries to reverse through. Spins it across. Landeskog scurries after it. He'll get there. Tries to chop it down the boards. Runs free along the wall once more. Tynan in there as well. So he lashed back down the wall and picked up by Hag. Slips it ahead and out to neutral ice. Throws it. Shove it away there on Hammerling. Colorado. Watch a man race in at Sapovalev, right wing side. Centers it. Puck broken up. Good back check there by McDonald on a point blank chance. Kept alive and upstairs. Gertz a drive. That one deflects off a body. Goes into the corner. Scooped up again. Shoveled it up high. Hickey plays it off the inboards. It's going to bounce into the corner, left wing side, and retrieved now by Jacob McDonald with 11:15 left of the first. Eagles down by a pair, and Colorado making changes. Top line comes out for Colorado, and here comes Jacob McDonald, left wing wall. John Ludvig, outlet pass. Phillips with it, left wing side. Tries to center it. That one bounced back up and out to center ice one more time. Youd chips it ahead. Felber pries it from his own skates, launches it in deep. Gertson blasted around, intercepted. Cross-ice pass by Megna. That one hit off a set of skates, sent it up high. Youd with it. Fires it in behind the cage, rides to the side of the nets. Rabinets after it. Worked on immediately, but scooped right back by Gertson. He'll send it off the wall and out to neutral. Cal Burke in front of his own bench. Going to run free and be picked up as it's rolled into the zone. Lands right on the tape of Ty Felber. Spins it across and back out to center ice. Phillips drops it back. Youd carts it to the red line. He'll shovel it in, head off for a change. Ivan going in all alone on the forecheck. It's Johansson controls it back behind his netminder, and Carl Lindbaum approaching midway point to this first period. 2-0 Henderson. Long pass down the wall. Stick free. Now McLean darting in. Poke checked away there by Kemp. Still live deep in the attacking end. Colorado after it. Wise knocked down. Puck spills free. Eagles look to get it moving. Ivan up with it now. Sends it ahead, trying to find McCarr. Streaks it right wing side, throws on the brakes, looks for a trailer, finds it. Ivan with it, backhand, and a save by Lindbaum. And we'll get a whistle and a stoppage. I'd like you to pick the Eagles player you think will score their first goal of the game. One lucky winner at each home game going to receive a Waterpick prize pack worth over $300. And to play, all you have to do is visit the Eagles Facebook page.
Yeah, the Eagles got to continue to use their speed here, attacking the blue line, neutral zone, transition, creating some offensive attack in that octane they have in their tank, but need a little more offensive zone puck possession and shots towards the net here.
Landeskog out there, that'll get the charge out of the crowd. No, excuse me, that's Ivan. The crowd was on their feet and pretty excited about that. One would assume, for what we've seen the last two games, that was the reason why, but no. So icing, going to bring the faceoff right back down to in, but just some T-shirts being thrown out. Yeah, that'll get a charge out of the crowd every night, too.
A lot of energy in this building on every night, wrapped up here lately, last two nights in the Blue Arena, but you get a lot of loud noise and energy here in the Blue.
Face-off will come to the right of Lindbaum. Upstairs it goes. Kemp with it. Left point, long shot, deflects it, just goes wide. McCarr got a piece of it. He'll chase after it. Into the left wing corner, muscles his way upstairs. Puck rolls free, taken over by Hemmerlich. Tries to guide it across for Ronbjerg. Intercepted it, turned right back the other way. Loose at the red line. Cormier with it now. Gets drilled by McCarr. And a penalty coming up here against Taylor McCarr. And Colorado down 2-0 already. Now heads to the Great Outdoors RV penalty kill for the first time of the evening. 9:21 remaining. And got that stick across the head of Cormier. And cross-checking will be the call.
Yeah, I guess stick up a little bit there on Cormier. McCarr, he's been aggressive. He's been physical, using that big frame, and they're trying to defend the blue line, standing still. Caught the hand in the cookie jar.
So, Colorado will assemble the troops out there, and Jason Magna, Ty Felber, Callie Rosen, and John Ludwig.
Felber and Magna short-handed, work very well together. They're dangerous. Even the man down, they really do a good job attacking, fronting pucks.
Colorado tied for the league lead with 15 shorthanded goals on the season. They could use one right about now, down by a pair. Face-off controlled by the Knights. Down the right wing boards it goes. Bowman has it stolen away, and it's cleared by Ludwig. Lindbaum will come out of his net to play it. Felber scurries in, force him to move it quickly. He does. Finds Ronbjerg over the red line into the zone. Right wing wall for Uchas. Harassed on the play, tries to drop him the blue line. It will jump out over that blue and force the Knights start back again in their own zone. Knights went 0 for 4 on the power play last night. Into the attacking end, they'll take it left wing side. Ludwig working away, rim it around for Uchas on the right wing hash. Pinches down towards the corner. Surveys and gives it off for Bowman. Bounce it off the wall to the right point for Robert Hagen. Right back for Bowman. Through the circle, cross ice pass, deflects. This will jump up out of play. We're going to whistle. Minute 9 remaining on the power play. 8.5 to go here in the first period. Henderson with that 2-0 advantage. Demick and Connolly. As Trevor Connolly picks up his first professional goal in his third professional game for the rookie out of Providence. And again, a first-round pick of Vegas in the 2024 draft.
Yeah, highly touted prospect Conley. Henderson's made some changes in their lineup here tonight from last night. A couple new faces fresh here to play.
Puck spills into the corner. Hank Kempf winds and fires at 200 feet. Lindbaum sets it up behind the cage. He'll leave it for Lucas Cormier. Grabs it, motors ahead. 55 seconds left on the power play as he spins and drops it back for Raphael Lavoie. Angles it off the boards, right wing side. Kempf after it. Tries to chip it free, take it away. Hemmerling in tight, backhand shot. Rebound comes free. Colorado after it. Zip it forward. Too far behind Tynan. Otherwise, he may have been off to the races. Instead, picked off by Cormier. Here he comes the other direction. Cormier into the zone. Right wing wall. And it's stripped away, but it'll bleed free back deep into the Eagles' end along the inboards. Colorado gets to it, send it up, bouncing puck, held onto by Connolly. Dips down through the right wing side. Connolly fires, blocked, rebound loose, pinballs around. Eagles try to get it out. Finally do corral it. as Devontae Stevens will backhand it out through center ice. 15 left of the power play. We saw a shift on the PK there from Gabriel Landeskog as well. Now Lavoie from his own blue line spins it across, finds Cormier. Dumps it in, and Landeskog just going to cover it side of the cage with 3 seconds left of the power play. A little jawing going on behind the net between Ludwig and Lavoie.
Yeah, good to see him utilize Landeskog. Obviously shorthanded, power play. Filling his roles, getting back to speed on that attack, but puck was bouncing around pretty good there, shorthanded in front of the net. Just couldn't get a handle on it, clear the zone.
Well, you'd like to see if you can't get yourself a face-off win here, but Carr's standing up, ready to release from the box. Magna to take the draw against Matthias Sapovalo. Controlled by Henderson, left point. Upstairs it goes. Burke with it, hands it across. Mayo, a shot into the glove of Mandalese. They'll get a whistle, and that'll do it. So a successful penalty kill for Colorado. Still down by 2, but didn't allow that hole to grow any larger on that power play opportunity for the Silver Knights.
Yeah, good job. I killed the momentum there. 4 for 4 last night. Terrific, and it's been fantastic all year. 6th ranked. Getting the job done on most nights when you need it.
Face off to the left of Mandalese. Again, Megna up against Sapovalo. Colorado gets control of it here as McDonald sent it up. Blasted back down inside of the cage. Wrapping around Brabinets with it. Chased by Rosen. Skates down to the right wing hash. Play it up towards that blue line. Dyson Mayo. Challenge there. Rocking it back down in deep, but delayed offside will allow Colorado pick up possession. Jacob McDonald with it. In behind his netminder. Starts to lurch forward. Works it ahead. Finds Matthew Phillips. Rink wide. Now Rosen. Lash it in deep. Horseshoes around right wing side. Colorado after it one more time. Picked up by Burke. Send it out to neutral. Taken over by McDonald. Guides it ahead. Phillips spins it forward. Now guided onward into the left wing corner just outside the reach of Megna. Gets to it. Send it high. Rebound free. Backdoor. Scores! Ty Fellemer buries the one-timer from the low slot. And Colorado cuts the deficit at half. Ty Fellemer is 22nd of the year.
Good job getting the shot initially on net here from the point. Buzzing around that blue paint. Magna to Fellemer. Right time and right spot for him. Burying that for the Eagles to answer back here.
A great dish from Matthew Phillips, who will get his 37th assist. Point number 55. He's got 8 points in 8 games against the Silver Knights this year. And the Eagles, hopefully a little momentum to work with here. Face-off control by the Knights. Brandon Hickey with it back in his own zone. 7 ahead, McLean drops it off. Hickey out over the red line, wires it in, rides along the rail, drops down, left wing circle. Picked up, Ivan with it now. Spins it forward, intercepted by Gertz. Quick shot blocked out. Eagles after it. Ivan chased behind his netminder. He'll throw on the brakes, working through the trapezoid. Finds Yoon on the other end. Bank it off the wall. McCarr trying to send it in with a deflection. Could not do so. Rims free. Jumps up into the air. McCarr gets to it. Into the zone left wing side. Dances around Hickey, but got the stick on it. Able to flip it up into the air and out to the red line where it's fielded by Hank Kemp. Moves it across. Punched forward into the zone left wing side. Chase Bradley. Leave it upstairs. Big blast by Kemp. Turned away. Rebound back door. Fanned on by Prishapov. Upstairs. Devontae Stevens rink wide pass. Kemp again with it. Dips down left wing circle. Kemp gets a shot off. Broken up with a skate there from Hickey. The puck now moves to the right wing hash. Bradley after it. Prishapov picks it up. Prishapov behind the cage. Curls around looking for options. Carts it around. Prishapov fires at a save there by Lindbaugh. Gertz drops it behind the net once more. Hickey on top of it. Chased by Sinden. Push it left wing wall. This will carry down the ice, but touched by Kemp. So icing waved off and snapped up by Devontae Stevens. 5 minutes to play in the first.
That's a little bit better. Prishapov in on again in that zone, working the corners, getting into the inside of the guts of the ice. Higher percentage shots on net.
Eagles send it in deep one more time. Rides up into the air, drops behind the net. Grabbed immediately by Dyson Mayo. Out to center ice. Picked up Rosen with it. Tries to chip it across, but broke it up off the skates of Robert Hagg. Threads it forward. Now Uchez. Outlet pass brought in by Conley. Poke check, but lands right on the tape of Mayo. Cruises in, tight shot. Rebound is still loose into the slot. Mandalese down, picks himself up. Connolly wraps around the net once more. Played up high. Uchas dish it over one time. Good block by Sendin, and it hits off a deflection and into the back of the net. It bounces off the back of Kevin Mandalese's leg. And just like that, it's back to a 2-goal lead. Robert Hag will get credit for that one.
That's a tough one. Come out front, that shot. Bounces off the blue FCU column logo where it gets a little crazy. Fortunate bounce for Henderson, but kind of leaving Eagles reeling here a bit after this start.
Yeah, there's no doubt about that, as Colorado, 3 goals surrendered on 7 shots for Henderson. Now you wonder if the coaching staff, right, wrong, or indifferent, is considering after that, maybe you make a change just to send a spark to the team.
Yeah, that's one move you can do. It's not necessarily goaltenders' fault, but you are trying to send a message. Just get some kind of spark, something going in the team.
Phillips will leave it for you and hands it off. Now Megna bounce it ahead, take it away. Puck is free and brought into the Eagles zone down the right wing side. Drop it off. Ron Burrigan behind the cage, centering feed. Shot just went wide. Rebound picked up. Bottom of the circle, backhanded, and Cormier had it ratchet off one of the Eagles players. Moved out to neutral. Jason Megna. 3-on-3 rush into the zone. Over for Phillips to the slot. Back. Megna's shot. That one ran off his tape. He'll try to stay with it. Gets tripped by Cormier. And a power play upcoming for Colorado with 3:33 left to the first. And Lucas Cormier headed to the box. We'll get immediate timeouts. Eagles down by a pair, but headed to the man advantage. Back after this on 99.9 The Point.
Ready for an adventure? Blue Federal Credit Union has the key to get you there. Whether you're dreaming of hitting the road in a new car, exploring the great outdoors in an RV, or setting sail with your own boat, we've got you covered. Imagine the possibilities with competitive rates and flexible terms tailored just for you. Don't let anything hold you back from your next great adventure. Find out how easy it is to drive away with the perfect loan for your dream vehicle. Apply now and hit the road with confidence. Learn more by visiting bluefcu.com. Insured by NCUA and Equal Housing Lender.
You deserve to have a smile that makes you, well, smile. If you have pain or difficulty eating, chewing, speaking, or if it is time to replace those missing teeth causing you embarrassment. At Reynolds Oral and Facial Surgery, our board-certified surgeons have more than a quarter century of combined experience, ensuring the care you deserve and the quality you deserve. Voted the best oral surgeons in Northern Colorado by our patients, we can make your smile shine again. Visit ReynoldsOralFacial.com to find out more.
Let's get a look at tonight's league leaders, brought to you by the Water Valley Company. Find your fun beyond the rink. Water Valley Company is the ultimate destination for golf, adventure, dining, and events. From skiing and tubing to championship golf courses and epic events, the fun never stops. Visit thewatervalleycompany.com. Experience where Colorado comes to play. San Jose's Andrew Podorowski leads the league with 73 points. Matei Blumel from Texas tops in the AHL with 38 goals. And Bakersfield's Seth Griffith, the league's leader, with 47 assists. The Eagles head to the power play, trailing 3-1 with 3:33 left in the first. Lucas Cormier in the box, 2 minutes for tripping. Gabe Landeskog out there with Tynan, Wise, McDonald, and Rosen. Face-off loose on the dot, spills into the corner, picked up by Hag. He'll load and fire as it heads all the way down the ice. They're going to say it was hit with a high stick by Colorado. And we'll get a whistle on a face-off back in Colorado's end now. Shots are 8-6 in favor of Henderson, who scored 2 goals on their first 3 shots, 3 goals on their first 7.
Yeah, some saves you need to make early on, some mistakes defensively by the Eagles, but here on the power play, he got your leader, McDonald, back there on it, which is kind of going to bolster that. It's been a little stagnant, not as consistent as of late, this power play for the Eagles.
McDonald off the face-off win, races to his own blue line, drops it back. Rosen drop it one more time, finds TJ Tynan. Scurries out through center ice, into his own right wing wall for Wise. Goes rink wide, Landeskog, top of the right wing circle. Pinching down to the corner now, Landeskog trying to get away from the referee, guides it upstairs. Cross that blue line for Rosen. Left wing hash, TJ Tynan. Spins it up top one more time. Rosen looking for an option, right back Tynan. Settles up. Trying to find a cross seam, could not do so. Pinches down, directs traffic as he nods his head. Landeskog with it. Fights it back for Tynan. Centers it off the bumper, but taken away, and Cal Burke will launch it down the distance. 59 seconds left to the power play. Eagles are going to get their second unit out there. Ryan Youd grabs it, joined there by Olausen, Phillips, Megna, and Ivan. Youd up the left wing board, so Olausen with some speed into the zone. Olausen will fire it in, rims around, right wing corner, got away from Phillips. This will be sent up the wall, gummed up there. Good job pinching down by Megna. Olausen will track it down left wing corner. Collapse down upon, send it up, not out. Megna settles it, pops it over, right wing circle. Phillips with it now. Surveys from the right wing boards and moves it up high for Brian Youd. Right back, Phillips through the circle. A shot just went wide. It's going to ricochet and carry outside the zone. 15 ticks left to the power play. Cormier going to stand up in the penalty box as Youd works forward. Down the left wing side. Colorado with it. Ivan flashing through. Over. Megna loads and poked away by Hickey. Oh, he had a point-blank chance. Just had it knocked off his tape at the last moment. Good play there for Brandon Hickey. And the Eagles 0 for 1 on the man advantage. Henderson also 0 for 1 on the power play.
Yeah, tremendous defensive play by Hickey there.
Sendin lost the puck as he came across, regathered. Prishapov left wing side, in front, deflected wide by Megna. Got a good opportunity on that touch. Skirts it. It's upended from behind by Prishapov. Sendin working away on that loose puck. He's got McKay all over it. Punch it free. Up top it goes. Ludwig with it. Loads and fires into the glove of Lindbaum. He'll hold on. 57 seconds left here in the first. Eagles still down by 2.
And here's that fourth line, really good last night. Prishapov sending in Bradley. Bradley getting a goal. Prishapov got a goal too. Connected, just working corners and feeding the front of the net. They have to bring that energy and that consistency in their game here to this team.
So Bradley out there with Prishapov and Sendin, that fourth line for Colorado. McDonald and Rosen back defensively for the Eagles. Nabbed by Bradley, skates it to the slot. Bradley thought about the shot, now peels back to the blue. Over one time and a save as McDonald stepped into it. Prishapov snags that loose puck. Tries to throw it down the wall, finally does. It will jump into the corner. Picked up by Mayo, got upended, no call, picked up Prishapov. Dances into the slot, looking for a shot, fires, still free in the low slot. Upstairs, McDonald hands it across, poke checked. Grabbed, and Rosen will send it back towards the corner. Prishapov after it, hits off the referee. Prishapov with it now, into the slot, backhands it, turned over, rebound deflected, and it scoots to the corner. Bradley with 20 seconds left in the period. Plays it up high, and a rink-wide pass too far behind Prishapov, but he'll get to it. Prishapov, 13 seconds left. Left wing circle, shot blocked. Karam's upstairs, two-handed back down in behind the net. Bradley with it there. 5 seconds remaining. Bradley, stick handle, centers. McDonald couldn't get the shot off. That's going to do it as Tynan spins and sends a glancing shot off of Lindbaum. And Colorado, well, you have not seen this Eagles team go out and surrender goals in bunches this season, but they did there in that first period, giving up 3 goals. The first 2 coming in the opening 4:14 of the contest. Got that goal from Felber, made it a 2-1 game, and then all of a sudden the strange bounce off the end wall, hits off the back of the leg of Mandalese into the back of the cage. Colorado got a chance on the power play to try to pull back within 1, could not cash in.
Yeah, a little unusual start here for the Eagles, especially at home here. How well they come out, carry the momentum, set that tone. You usually get that lead when leading after the first period, 24 for 0-1, and it's something they've been so good at coming out and executing, playing a good game, mentally prepared, limiting their mistakes here tonight. A little indifference and some mistakes that you can be able to clean up, but gonna need some saves as well, Gluzzi, out of your goaltender.
Orthopedic care has been provided since 2003 by the Orthopedic and Spine Center of the Rockies team, including Dr. Jeff Ebel, sports medicine specialist. Orthopedic and Spine Center of the Rockies, the official orthopedic provider of your Colorado Eagles, with over 45 physicians across 6 medical campuses. OCR, making sure our Eagles are covered from head to toe since 2003. So shots there in the opening frame, 9-7 in favor of Henderson. Carl Lindbaum, 6 saves on 7 shots. Kevin Mandalese 6 saves on 9 shots there in the first period. And for the Eagles, what's been missing through the first 20?
Yeah, I think that, just that structure defensively really eliminating opportunities. I mean, they're so good at defending their own zone from the guts out the interior of the ice. And it wasn't terrible. There wasn't a whole bunch of turnovers, but just some opportunistic scoring by Henderson throughout that first. And they just got to get some more traction. You've seen the Eagles attack that blue line with that transition, hitting it with numbers, hitting it with speed. Pucks towards the net, driving, looking for it, but just not as much in-zone puck possession for the Eagles, and carrying that play, working around, using their D-men as well. So a little bit more better decisions at the blue line, in behind your defenders, go and retrieve, keep it, work it, get it to the middle of the ice.
Yeah, that'll tie the high water mark for the Eagles for most goals against in a period, with 3 given up there in the opening frame. But again, you've got time to work with if you're looking for the silver lining here. You got 40 minutes still in front of you, and the Eagles did do some good things there. The power play, it makes a big difference to have a weapon like Jacob McDonald back out there. And McDonald, his best chance actually came 5-on-5.
Yeah, and he's swarming around the net, and you can see on the power play how they're looking. They're trying to funnel, trying to create open ice for him and get that big one-timer off from that half wall, that flank. But you're right, created some from the middle of the ice there, just 5-on-5. And guy back on that power play gives you a lot more confidence. And you got Gabriel Landeskog out there as well, working the boards and trying to feed him probably to tie the record here for goals by a defenseman in the AHL. So something, but I think the later half of that first period, the Eagles got a little bit more jam, a little bit more attack, a little more octane to his offense.
Hey, join the excitement of Colorado Eagles hockey for the 2025-26 season and experience the Colorado Avalanche Stars of Tomorrow. Season ticket packages are available now. You get the best seats at the lowest prices, plus get exclusive opportunities to attend member-only events and more. Place your deposit today at coloradoeagles.com or by calling or texting the Eagles 970-686 shot. So Ty Philliper with Colorado's lone goal. The assists to Matthew Phillips and John Ludwig. As we mentioned, Phillips 37 assists now, 55 points on the year for Ludwig. That's his 11th helper. He has assists now at 5 of his last 9. And as the AHL affiliate of the Colorado Avalanche, your Eagles are feeding future stars to the NHL. Tonight we take a quick look at Avalanche draft pick and current Eagle Trent Miner in the Nutrient feeding the future profile. Miner selected by the Avs in the 7th round of the 2019 NHL entry draft. Picked up his 20th win of the season and 3rd shutout of the year last night. He's among the league leaders right now with a 2.12 goals against average and a .919 save percentage. Nutrient, a global agricultural leader, playing a critical role in feeding the future by helping growers increase food production in a sustainable manner. Nutrient, feeding the future. All right, we'll step aside. When we return, we'll kick off that Chevron First Intermission Report with David DeMuth. Eagles trailing the Silver Knights 3-1 after 1 right here on 99.9 The Point. 14-20, 1-4-2-0.
We're for agriculture. For growers, doers, whatever it takers. We're for doing things with purpose, aspiring to the next what's next. We're for agriculture. We're for you. Nutrient Ag Solutions, leading the field, and a proud supporter of Colorado State University.
What's not to love about spring in Loveland? With an average of 300 days of sunshine annually, Loveland offers breathtaking scenery and endless outdoor activities for the whole family. From hiking at beautiful Devil's Backbone Natural Area to fly fishing the Big Thompson River. Explore our vibrant downtown, filled with unique shops and delicious dining. Why wait? Plan your next escape to Loveland, Colorado, and create family memories that will last a lifetime. Go to visitloveland.com for more information.
Northern Colorado small business owners, how well is your website really working for you? Find out with a free one-on-one website analysis at Town Square Media. Our digital experts will dive into your site, boost your SEO, and help you reach more customers. Join us the week of April 7th at 600 Main Street, Windsor. Plus, this week only, exclusive discounts and added value. Reserve your spot now at 999thepoint.com. Town Square Media, helping your business succeed online.
It's time to put some blue into your wallet with a Blue Federal Credit Union credit card. Imagine a credit card that brightens your day with low interest rates and incredible rewards. Whether you're shopping online, dining out, or planning your next big adventure, Blue's credit cards are your ticket to saving more and doing more. Our cards are designed with you in mind, bringing you closer to your dreams with every transaction. Blue Federal Credit Union, for you, for life, one swipe at a time. Learn more by visiting bluefcu.com. Insured by NCUA and Equal Housing Lender.
Dear Truckin' Awesome. Want more horsepower in the stable? The Tundra iForce Max is all the truck you need with its electrifying twin-turbo V6 and instantaneous torque. Saddle up the Tacoma TRD Pro and tame trails with the 4Runner when nature plays tough. Yes, sir. Toyota trucks. Toyota. Let's go places.
Visit Peterson Toyota in Fort Collins today. Toyota, let's go places.
Rain Dance National, a world-class golf destination featuring enviable views of the Rocky Mountains, serene lakes, and rolling hills, is open to everyone. Located in the heart of Windsor, Colorado, their breathtaking 18-hole course and 250 feet of elevation change make golfing at Rain Dance National an unforgettable experience where challenge meets charm. Book your tee time online at raindanceresort.com.
This is the Colorado Eagles Intermission Report on 99.9 The Point.
Welcome to the Chevron First Intermission Report. I'm David DeMuth. Chevron Colorado is focused on safely delivering the affordable, reliable, and ever-cleaner energy our state needs. Our team has reimagined what safely and responsibly producing oil and natural gas looks like with the goal of a lower carbon future. All right, so let's go ahead and get into the recap here. The first period of play, give you some highlights as well. This one really dominated here a bit by Henderson. Very opportunistic scoring here from them, and it started off with Jacob Demick here for the first goal of the game.
Nice. Here comes a 3-on-2 rush into the zone. Demick over. McKay shot. Rebound. Scores. Tucked home. Right on top of the crease.
Definitely a tough start. And then unfortunately, loose puck there, kind of in the low slot there. Trevor Conley getting his first AHL goal with the Henderson Silver Knights. And you know what? Hats off. It was a beautiful, beautiful shot.
Ripped free and out. Regathered shot. Scores. Ripped over the shoulder on a shot there from Trevor Conley.
Yeah, no, the 18-year-old. What a good goal for him. Unfortunately, though, Colorado had to go on to the penalty kill. Did a fantastic job on the Great Outdoors RV penalty. Taylor McCarr went to the box for a holding. Taylor McCarr almost there, also getting his first professional goal here as well here in the first period. But Ty Felleber later on got a great look on the one-timer, made this a one-score game here with 7 minutes left to play in the first.
Gets to it, send it high, rebound free, backdoor, scores! Ty Felleber buries the one-timer from the low slot, and Colorado cuts the deficit at half.
Yeah, that was great. Matthew Phillips getting his 37th assist of the year. John Levitt getting his 11th. Unfortunately, though, about 2 minutes later, Robert Hogg for the Silver Knights was able to score. It was an unlucky bounce, went off the back of Kevin Mandalese. Third goal there in the period. You know what? You got 40 minutes left here. You know, that's plenty of time to get things kind of figured out here and keep on rolling. But fortunately, though, Colorado got to go on the power play. They didn't score, but they did have some great pressure. And you know what? Jacob McDonald, he got pretty dang close to tie in that AHL goal record for a defenseman with this shot right here.
Bradley, what about the shot now? Peels back to the blue. Over one time and a save as McDonald stepped into it.
Not too bad at all. But Colorado here down in a hold pretty early here. At the end of one, they're losing 3-1 to the Silver Knights. Henderson outshot Colorado 9-7. They definitely had some great looks, but Colorado, you know what? Not the worst period in terms of generating chances there offensively. Colorado 1-for-1 there on the penalty kill, 0-for-1 on the power play, but like I said earlier, looked pretty dang good there on that first power play, all things considered. Again, this one at the end of one, you got Henderson up 3-1. All right, so bid on your favorite Eagles game-worn affiliation jersey off of our back in the jersey off of our back auction. The auction is now open and concludes tonight at 9 p.m. when all the winners will come on the ice and receive the jersey off the player's back. Download the Dash Auction app today. When we return, we'll take a look at other scores from around the world of sports. It's the Chevron First Intermission Report here on 99.9 The Point.
As the state's largest oil and natural gas producer, Chevron employs your neighbors to help deliver the energy our communities need while teaming up with local organizations and investing millions of dollars to help the communities we call home. At Chevron, we're committed to safety, delivering the affordable, ever cleaner energy that powers Colorado forward. Together, we're fueling Colorado. That is energy in progress.
At the UPS store, we understand the importance of a first impression. That's why we're here to help you put your best foot forward and be unstoppable with our printing services. With high-quality paper stock options, banners, business cards, menus, and more, we make sure your small business stands out and your message reaches the masses. After all, we're the one-stop prints that pop store. Most locations are independently owned. Product, services, prices, and hours of operation may vary. See Center for details. The UPS store. Be unstoppable. Come into your local store today and get your print on.
Words of wisdom. The best age to have wisdom teeth removed is 15 years old. Why? The risk of dental issues increases after wisdom teeth erupt. At Reynolds Oral and Facial Surgery, our focus is always on safety, sterility, and patient comfort. Trust your family's oral health to Reynolds, voted the best oral surgeons in Northern Colorado, with locations in Loveland, Greeley, and Fort Collins. Visit ReynoldsOralFacial.com.
Everyone knows someone who depends on childcare. Yet in Northern Colorado, 80% of families do not have access to licensed childcare for their infant, and 60% of families with toddlers cannot find licensed care. What this means for working families is that more parents are opting to leave the workforce or tap into their savings. But there's a solution to our childcare crisis, and we need you. Go to LarimerThriveBy5.org to get informed and get involved.
Dear Truckin' Awesome. Want more horsepower in the stable? The Tundra iForce Max is all the truck you need with its electrifying twin-turbo V6 and instantaneous torque. Saddle up the Tacoma TRD Pro and tame trails with the 4Runner when nature plays tough. Yes, sir. Toyota trucks. Toyota. Let's go places.
Visit Peterson Toyota in Fort Collins today. Toyota, let's go places.
Ready for an adventure? Blue Federal Credit Union has the key to get you there. Whether you're dreaming of hitting the road in a new car, exploring the great outdoors in an RV, or setting sail with your own boat, we've got you covered. Imagine the possibilities with competitive rates and flexible terms tailored just for you. Don't let anything hold you back from your next great adventure. Find out how easy it is to drive away with the perfect loan for your dream vehicle. Apply now and hit the road with confidence. Learn more by visiting bluefcu.com. Insured by NCUA, an equal housing lender.
This is the Colorado Eagles Intermission Report on 99.9 The Point.
Hey there, welcome back to the Chevron First Intermission Report. I'm David Demuth. Let's go ahead and check out the Masters and Peterson's flooring scoreboard update. Going to go ahead and look at AHL scores. NHL scores, look at the Avs game from earlier today and see what's going on with the Utah Grizzlies. But before we do any of that, of course, got to go do with the AHL. You get the Manitoba Moose and the Iowa Wild. 2:58 left in OT right now. They're tied up at 2 apiece. And then at the end of 2, Rockford Ice Hogs up 1-0 over the Tucson Roadrunners. You also have in the first intermission the Coachella Valley Firebirds at 4-1 over the Bakersfield Condors, and the Ontario Reign. They're up 2-0 over the San Jose Barracuda. Got a lot of finals as well. The Hartford Wolfpack just got them wrapped up here. Got a 5-3 victory against the Bridgeport Islanders. Milwaukee Admirals won 5-3 against the Chicago Wolves. Just get the Lehigh Valley Phantoms getting a big win against the Hershey Bears, 5-1. Then you have the Providence Bruins 4-3 OT victory against the Belleville Senators. The Toronto Marlies won 4-1 against the Cleveland Monsters. Utica Comets 3-1 victory against the Charlotte Checkers. Wilkes-Barre Scranton Penguins win it at home against the Springfield Thunderbirds 4-1. Texas Stars kind of break their losing streak here, 4-1 against the Grand Rapids Griffins, and Laval Rocket win 2-1 against the Syracuse Crunch. There's also one game that has not gotten started yet. We'll get started here soon. The Abbotsford Canucks going to be hosting the Calgary Wranglers. Huge game in terms of the implications for the standings in the Pacific Division. The Avalanche played today. They didn't really play many of their main stars there today, but they did play a great game, unfortunately, on the losing end of that to the Los Angeles Kings. They go down and they lose 5-4, and it was definitely a thriller. Brock Nelson, though, getting 2 goals this game. You'll love to see that. The Avs going to be returning tomorrow, playing at 8 p.m. on ESPN against the Anaheim Ducks. It's going to be their final regular season game before the playoffs. Huge day in the NHL here today. The Blue Jackets got a massive 7-0 victory against the Capitals. Flyers 4-3 shutout victory against the Islanders. Hurricanes won 7-3 against the Rangers. You also get the Panthers getting a 3-2 shootout victory against the Sabres. Jets, they also get a shootout win, this time on the road against the Blackhawks 5-4. Maple Leafs winning in OT in a very low-scoring affair, 1-0 against the Montreal Canadiens. You also get the Utah Hockey Club up 4-3 right now at the end of 2. We got 3 games that are going to be kicking off here at around 8 p.m. Mountain Time. The Seattle Kraken, they're going up against the St. Louis Blues. You also get the Canucks hosting the Wild Predators, going on the road against the Vegas Golden Knights. Finally, the Utah Grizzlies. They're about to get started here on the second period of play, playing in their final game of the season. Unfortunately, no playoffs for them, but looking to get that 30th win of the year, and they're up 3-0 over the Rapid City Rush after one, hoping to hang on and end off this season strong. Masters and Peterson's Flooring and Design is the go-to destination for top-tier residential and commercial flooring in northern Colorado. Drop by their Windsor showroom or arrange for an in-home measurement. Bring their expertise right to your doorstep. Also, wear your Eagles gear to the main event and receive a $10 fun card and 20% off food and beverage following all home games this season. Just wear your gear and ask for your game card at the guest services station inside the entrance of main event. When we return, we'll head back to the ice with Kevin McGlue and Les Borsheim for second period action coming up here soon. Eagles taking on Henderson tonight. This is Eagles hockey on 99.9 The Point.
Panorama LASIK at Eye Center of Northern Colorado, the official LASIK surgeons of your Colorado Eagles. This is Kevin McGlue, and I had my LASIK procedure done at the Eye Center of Northern Colorado. 120, David, 120. Still seeing the action better than ever, almost 15 years later. The Eye Center of Northern Colorado, now offering the new Smile procedure. For a full consultation to determine if your appointment, visit PanoramaLASIK.com or call 970-221-2343.
At Nutrient Ag Solutions, we're for agriculture. For growers, doers, whatever it takes. We're for doing things with purpose, aspiring to the next what's next. We're for agriculture, we're for you. Nutrient Ag Solutions, leading the field, and a proud supporter of Colorado State University.
In real estate, there's a number for everything. Square footage, down payment, interest rates. But how do you measure the trust you have in your agent? For a RE/MAX agent, it's not about numbers on a contract. It's knowing that RE/MAX agents have been voted the most trusted in real estate. That means you'll get honest advice, expert guidance, and someone who's committed to your success. Because while numbers count, trust is what truly matters. RE/MAX, voted most trusted real estate agency brand by American shoppers based on the 2024 brands by American Custom. Each office independently owned and operated.
And welcome back inside Blue Arena, where the Eagles trail the Henderson Silver Knights 3-1 after 20 minutes of play. Knights with goals from Jacob Demick, Trevor Connolly, and Robert Hagg. Ty Felber with Colorado's tally, as there's been a change in net for the Eagles. Trent Miner has replaced Kevin Bandalese. Had 6 saves on 9 shots there in the opening 20 minutes. Gabriel Landeskog with it back in his own zone for Colorado. Moving along, and now up the boards. It finds Landeskog again. Spins away, gets knifed down. No call there. So he pushed in deep. Stopped behind the nets by the goaltender Lindbaum. Slug it around. Takes a jump out to center ice, where it's picked up by Devontae Stevens. Snaps it left wing side. Olausen with it. He'll dump it in. Colorado making changes. Tynan goes in alone on the forecheck, right wing side. Tried to rip it off the boards, but taken over it. Played up off the glass out to center ice. Then Hammerling able to force it into the Eagles zone, but snapped up immediately by Felber. Rink wide pass tipped in by Matthew Phillips, and Lindbaum again to get it moving. They lob back out to neutral ice. Picked up and brought in by Ronbjörn. He'll shovel it down left wing side. Hank Kemp chasing after it along with Devontae Stevens, who pops it free. Send it up and all the way down. It'll roll on its edge. And this will be icing against Colorado with 18:46 remaining here in the second period. And again, we talked about, maybe just trying to send a message to get a spark for the team. And Colorado opting to make a change in nets to start this second period.
Yeah, I like that decision. Obviously, Mandalay struggled a little bit tonight. Find that puck and make the saves. And good time to come out here in the second period. Trent Miner coming off a shutout last night. Get in the net, fortify that net, make the saves. And a little confidence for the team here.
A roll to the wall. Matthew Phillips collapsed down upon by Ronbjörn. Floats free, send it across, picked up. Johansson a shot, skips off the skates of Kemp, goes just wide. Colorado will send it out to neutral. Foot race after it. Phillips driving down, way out of his net comes Lindbaum, and he'll send it out to neutral. Kemp picks it up at his own blue line. And now for Felber, dances back into his own zone. Going to spin away from Sapovalov, he will. Felber builds up speed and makes his way out of that center ice logo. The right wing, Megna centers it. Felber backhand shot to the stop there by Lindbaum, and a good look for Colorado in that line of Felber, Megna, and Phillips.
Yeah, Phillips out there buzzing. He can create so much out of nothing. And him and Megna, when they attack that blue line like that, very dangerous combo. They almost worked that one in towards tight enough to create a goal for the Eagles.
Faceoff stays in the Silver Knights zone. Ivan, McCarr, and Wise now out there for Colorado. Jumps into the right wing corner, picked up by Brandon Hickey. He'll send it up, glove down to the blue line by Rosa. Dances down the half boards. Twisted up, McLean in there. Wise trying to throw the body around and jar that puck free. It does skip loose. Picked up, though, as McKay drops it back. Riley McKay right back up and out to center ice. Chopped up into the air. Ivan trying to pitchfork it in. This will be dumped into the Colorado zone. Yoon chasing after it along with McKay. Back behind the net of Miner. Rosen working away. Miner just went down on the ice. He'll pick himself back up. Still down on his knees as he slowly slips back up onto his skates. And Borsche, I got to tell you, I did not see what took place there.
I don't know if he got clipped or that was just on his own an edge or what happened there, but he's got to be worried about that. Miner, go-to guy in net for the Eagles. Unbelievable.
Colorado forced a turnover at the far blue line. Brought in Prishapov, left wing side. Two hands, it blistered around. McDonald will get to it, right point. Plays it down the boards once more. Finds Mark, send it through the circle. Shot deflected down. Picked up Prishapov. Upstairs with it. McDonald a drive. Deflects. Rebound skips free. Another blast. That one blocked out in front of the cage. Move it along and now back out towards center ice. Well, they kicked over the blue line. Picked up there by Burke. Tries to bring it ahead, and that one is offside as LeBois ahead of the play with 16:44 left here in the second. And the Colorado Eagles, they have clinched a spot to the 2025 Calder Cup playoffs. Tickets go on sale Thursday, April 17th at 10 a.m. Opponents and times still to be determined. Secure your playoff seats online at ColoradoEagles.com. And again, Eagles just trying to stay in possession of that top spot in the Pacific Division with Abbotsford hot on their heels and Ontario not too far behind them.
Yeah, got to finish this off playing hard. 60-minute afterwards, but valuable, important points. You want that home ice advantage and that bye, hopefully, in that first round.
Dumped into the Eagles zone. Icing waved off. Kempf after it. Leaves it for Stevens. There's to send it ahead. Swatted free. Stevens' secondary effort, but reeled in. Connolly tries to center it. Picked up Uchaz with it. Skates up towards the blue line. Send it in deep. Kempf after it. Overskated, but picked up. Stevens banks it off the wall. Landeskog drops it off. Here comes Olausen. 2-on-2 rush. Got tied in with them. Olausen, right wing, fires, deflects off the tape of Cormier. And up over the glass. We're going to face off in the Henderson zone. So it looks like Colorado going to keep that trio out there of Tynan. Now, just as I say that, see the changes being made. It was Tynan, Landeskog, and Olausen out there, but now they'll bring back out that group of Felber, Phillips, and Megna. Produced Colorado's lone goal up to this point, back in the first period.
That's right, these guys, some good work, Phillips. Felber getting that goal.
Felber off the draw to the slot, loads it, fires, sends it over the crossbar. Phillips will pick it up. Right wing hash crashed into. It's going to bound its way to the trapezoid and picked up there by Hag. He's got a goal in this one. Dumped in deep. Icing coming up against the Knights. Shift the face-off back. Shots now even at 9 apiece. Obviously, the next goal in this game, probably pretty darn critical. If you get this one going Colorado's direction, you feel like maybe you're going to swing the momentum. If it goes the other way, that's a deep hole.
Yeah, you got to tilt that ice. That next one will be an indicator of that. And the momentum in this game, the Eagles got to find that answer here.
Colorado wins the faceoff upstairs. McDonald winds, fakes it, snaps it over, finds Felleber. Top of the right wing circle, dances in. Peels back along the half wall. Slithers back towards the corner now, looking for options. Cuts in tight, backhand shot. That goes wide, scooped up. And now Phillips after it on the left wing boards. Upstairs it goes, Rosen. Looking back door, broken up though. And now Henderson on the move in transition. Lobbed ahead down the ice, and icing waved off as Rosen will spring it around. That'll catch and head down the ice. Will this be icing? No, they'll wave this off, as didn't see an indication from the far linesman, but yes, indeed. Trying to work it away on the forecheck as Hag with it on his tape. Send it out to neutral, deflected off the glass, picked back up. McDonald trying to steal it away. Finally settled by Demick. The Eagles lash it in, but that's offside, and we'll get a whistle with 15:04 left here in period number 2. Again, this is a Colorado team that leads the league in goals for per contest, so another reason to have a little bit of belief here as this one continues along with a lot of time remaining, as Colorado averaging 3.49 goals per contest and surrendering an average of 2.49 per game.
Definitely got that firepower and the horses in your lineup. You put them big numbers up all year long. Just got to find that next one here for the Eagles.
Dumped in deep by Henderson. Yoon on top of it. Gets it moving. Too hot to handle there is Ludwig. And bound off his tape. Yoon chasing after it. Plays it towards the corner. Ludwig would chop the stick out of the hands of Devitt. Colorado may have gotten away with one. Here comes Wise into the attacking zone. Spins, rink wide, grab McCarr, a shot, a save and a rebound. Loose. Ivan fires, but fans on it. McCarr, a good opportunity, looking for his first. Eagles steal it away. Wise with it. Through the left wing circle, Wise fires and a save with a blocker. Rebound in behind the net. Wise gets to it himself. Curls around, top of the right wing. Brings it all the way across that blue line. Goes rink wide for Yoon, got handcuffed, but able to blitz it back down. Intercepted by Gertson. Tries to move it ahead, take it over, and Demick will sweep it in. Minor to play it behind the nets. Chips it into the corner right before Demick got to him. Outlet pass, and that won't get a touch, and that's going to be icing against Colorado. 14:03 remaining. Here in the second, the Eagles trailing 3-1, and fans make sure to tune in to 99.9 The Point, playing today's best music from 2K to today, and all of your home and away games this season. 99.9 The Point, your proud home of the Colorado Eagles.
Good to see Minor. He looks all good. From before, got up a little gingerly. Looked a little effective, but he looks perfectly good here to continue on. Not banged up at all.
Faceoff will unfold to his right as Bradley out there with Wise and Ivan off the icing. Good in Ludwig. Eagles win that faceoff, and they're going to reset, drop it again. Colorado here in this second period. Out shooting Henderson 4-0. Faceoff picked up by the Knights. Lavoie, left wing boards for Cormier. Shot. That one kicked away. Minor will pounce on a rebound that bounced right back towards the crease. And another faceoff coming, but first immediate timeout. 13:57 remaining here in the second period. Knights on top of the Eagles 3-1. Back after this on 99.9 The Point.
Deer trucking awesome. Want more horsepower in the stable? The Tundra iForce Max is all the truck you need with its electrifying twin-turbo V6 and instantaneous torque. Saddle up the Tacoma TRD Pro and tame trails with the 4Runner when nature plays tough. Yes, sir. Toyota trucks. Toyota. Let's go places.
Visit Peterson Toyota in Fort Collins today. Toyota. Let's go places.
Everyone knows someone who depends on childcare. And in northern Colorado, 80% of families do not have access to licensed childcare for their infant. And 60% of families with toddlers cannot find licensed care. What this means for working families is that more parents are opting to leave the workforce or tap into their savings. But there's a solution to our childcare crisis, and we need you. Go to LorimerThriveBy5.org to get informed and get involved.
Hey, don't miss out on the most exciting part of the Colorado Eagles hockey season as the playoffs are just around the corner. Signing up for pre-sale alerts or purchasing the full run pack, the only ways to guarantee a seat for the playoffs. So don't miss out. Playoff tickets are limited. Call or text Eagles 970-686-SHOT or visit us online at coloradoeagles.com. Alongside Les Borsheimer, Kevin McClure with you. David DeMuth, hosting tonight's broadcast. Eagles trail Henderson 3-1. 13:57 left, second period. Fan appreciation night here at Blue Arena.
Good
and
fun.
It is jam-packed again here this evening, and obviously a lot of excitement in the building with the second consecutive game for Avalanche captain Gabriel Landeskog. Eagles want to draw in their own zone. They'll trot ahead 2-on-2. Prishapov shovels it onward. Bradley chasing after it. Spiked off his stick and back out to neutral. Kemp chases back. Poked into the corner by Bradley. He'll angle it in behind the nets. Stevens pool cues it up the half wall. Played up off the glass. Bradley trying to settle it, moves it forward, send it into the zone. Left wing side, Kemp, drop pass, big blast, save, rebound, still low. Sendin centers it, but taken away. Good opportunity there, and I don't think Lindbaum knew where that puck was. Here comes pressure the other direction. Burke goes cross ice, looking for Lavoie. Poke checked in behind the net. Stevens after it. He'll pick it up, get it moving. Settled by Tynan. Outlet pass. Prishapov with it. He'll drop it back. Bradley cruises in, right wing side. Challenge there. Rolls it down the boards. Tynan will bash it around. McDonald after it, left point. Guides it back down to deep. Picked up Tynan. Floods it upstairs, but a bouncing puck will go all the way back down. Force Minor to play it. Moves it out to neutral. Lawson with it. Hands it across. Rosen ahead now. Landeskog into the zone. Rink wide pass. Lawson. Right wing circle. Tries to move it up top, but that one taken away. Conley with it now. He's got his first professional goal and an assist to go along with it here in this one for the rookie out of Providence. Bounces around one more time. Eagles after it in their own zone. Throw it down the half wall. McDonald scoots it ahead. Finds Tynan looking rink wide. Now gives it off for Olausen. Right wing boards. Landeskog with it. Jumps off his tape. He'll scurry back. Picks it up in his own zone. Landeskog trying to move it ahead. Bounced down, stolen away. Moved down Hammerling into the left wing corner. Jams on the brakes. Move it up high for Gertzen. Rink wide pass. Brandon Hickey with it. Traffic in front of the net. Scooped up by Ronbjerg. Fires. It'll deflect off the stick of Landeskog and jump up out of play. 12:04 left here in the second. Eagles down by 2. Well, we've seen some chances for Colorado. Certainly shots, as Eagles have 5 of them here in the second period. Shots are 5-1 the advantage for Colorado, but good look for Prishapov. An opportunity for Ty Philibert.
Yeah, I really like Prishapov here last night. He's been effective in the game, really working the middle of the ice, getting shots off. He had an opportunity here in the first period to hold up on one that fired, but second period he's coming out here banging. Great. Getting that traffic area.
Moved ahead, but it's going to bound free. Picked up Ronbjerg with it down the left wing side. A shot to the save by Minor. We'll hold on. We'll get a face-off coming.
And for the Eagles, they had to obviously try to get moving into the neutral zone, doing a better job uptake on the shots, but I think he's needing more defensive zone possession with that puck.
Magdine to take the draw against Sapovalov. Wins it over. Yoon gets it moving for Ludwig. Speed it forward, and now rink wide. Yoon after it. Across the red line into the zone. Right wing side. Hands it off. Magna tripped up, but a penalty coming here against Henderson. We'll get a whistle. And the Eagles get their second crack of an advantage. Both those penalties tonight against Henderson, drawn by Jason Megna.
And he has that effect. Working, grind, his speed is always in. On the attack and right there, getting to draw that one. Give the Eagles here on their power play. Landeskog out there again. Obviously, you can have McDonald.
So
for his next one.
Ronbjerg is in the box. Landeskog out there on the power play, along with McDonald, Tynan, Wise, and Rosen. Face off to the right of Lindbaum. Eagles win that face off, send it up high. Held on to nicely by Rosen. Serves it over left wing side. Tynan Returns it for Callie Rose at left point. Marches across the width of the blue line over one time. Ripped just wide as McDonald got himself a look. Looked like that puck may have rolled on him. And Rosen will track it down back in his own zone. Worked on by Sapovall. Drops it off. Finds Tynan deep in his own zone. Out to neutral. Stick handles. Left wing side. Colorado to the right wing boards. Landeskog top of the circle. Into the corner. He'll play it for Jacob McDonald. Bring it to the trapezoid and back to the blue line. Wise with it up high. Returns it for Tynan. Up top now, Rosen with it. Right back, TJ Tynan. Centering feed, shot ripped wide. That time by Wise. McDonald gets to it. Played upstairs. Rosen. 1:09 left in the power play. Tynan dips down into the corner. Surveys upstairs. One time deflected. Skips just off of Lindbaum and wide. Rim it around. Tynan on top of it again. Left wing hash. Cross ice pass broken up. This will be launched all the way down the ice. Colorado will bring out its second power play unit. 50 seconds remaining. All that man advantage is Minor. Shields that puck and gets it moving for Rosen. Out there with Olausen, Phillips, Ivan, and Jason Megna. Here comes Olausen with some speed into the zone. Left wing side, he'll dump it deep. Behind the net it travels. Phillips trying to win it back. Spit free, Rosen will pinch over left wing side. Tries to get there, grabs it. Bump it down the half wall, trying to find Phillips. Worked on immediately by Johansson. Puck comes free, picked up. 2-on-2 short-handed rush. Out through center ice, McKay with it. Top of the left wing circle. Towards the corner he goes. Eagles win it back. Megna plays it behind the net. 10 seconds left of the power play, so got to move quickly here as Ivan from his own zone. Drives ahead. Longberg standing up in the box. Eagles in the zone, left wing side. Leave it for Megna. Upstairs, Stevens back from Megna. Left wing circle. Stick handles, tries to return it. Nobody home on that left side, and it'll trickle all the way back down to the Eagles zone. The Eagles 0 for 2 on the power play. They went 0 for 3 last night.
Yeah, a couple opportunities. McDonald got that big shot off, and Landeskog had a nice tip in front of that net on this power play.
The Eagles trying to keep it alive, but turn it over out to center ice. It'll jump. Ludwig chases it down back in his own zone and throws it out to neutral ice. Krishapov settles it. Curls back to his own blue. Now over that center ice logo. He'll dump a chase into the right wing corner. Gertson first one there. Slaps it free. Sendin tracks it down. Angles it around. Nobody home for Colorado. And Gertson will pick it up. Played up off the glass and out to neutral. Glove down. Bowman. And his pocket picked by McDonald. Floods it around. Looking for Sendin. Gives it off and out to center ice. Bradley trying to keep it going. Could not do so as it's taken away by Conley. Marches in. Cross ice pass intercepted in the low slot. And turned over as Rosen tried to get it moving. Shot Lavoie. That one blocked out. Rebound still free. Send it across. Conley picks it up. Tap it over for Hickey. His shot deflected wide. Rosen after it one more time. Taken away by Lavoie. Now Sendin will flood it through the trapezoid. Turned over again. Johansson centers it. Runs free. Bradley after it. Lunges forward. Gets it just outside the zone. Colorado's got to continue working defensively and try to piecemeal some changes here. It's brought back in with speed by McLean. Right wing side looking for options. Poke check loose by Landeskog. Now Olausen on top of it. Out to neutral ice. Give it off for Rosen. Out to center ice. He'll slug it in. Let Landeskog scurry after it. In behind the net, Landeskog. Poke check it free. Picked up immediately by Lavoie. Run into by Olausen of the forecheck. Still tangled up on that left wing hash. Colorado knock it free and intercept it. Long outlet feed. Deflected in. It's going to drop down in that Colorado zone left wing corner. Steven gets the first touch on it. Give it off for Kemp and out to center ice. Going to be picked up by Hag once more. Drifts back into his own zone. Serves it over for Mayo. Outlet pass looking for Hemmerly. So a glove forward. That's a hand pass. And we'll get a whistle. 7:16 left here in period number 2. Shop the largest selection of travel trailers, fifth wheels, toy haulers, and more at the Great Outdoors RV. What better way to experience SNOCO than making memories with your family? A brand new camper. Make all your dream vacations a reality off Highway 34 in Greeley at the Great Outdoors RV, the official RV partner of the Colorado Eagles.
Yeah, Henderson working. They've created some turnovers right in the middle of the ice for the Eagles in their defensive zone. Some Eagles gonna have to tighten up moving on here in this game.
Silver Knights bring it in. Left wing side. Hemmerling Bottom of the circle now, plays it back up the wall. Looks for Hag. He'll chip it back down to the corner once again. Hemmerling picks it up. Returns it for Hag. Shot deflects. It's going to carry up over the protective netting and above the stands. Add some height to it there.
Yeah.
Face-off will remain in the Eagles zone. Colorado trailing 3-1 with 6:58 left here in the second period. It's been a pretty quick moving middle frame.
Yeah, last night was a quick game. Good pace, momentum, not many whistles. Here once again in this second period, the flow. Not too many icings, back and forth between these two clubs.
Face off to the right of Minor. Jumps up, picked up. Here comes Phillips. 2-on-2. He's got Felleber with him. Gives it off. Felleber, left wing circle. Loads and fires, and a save by Lindbaum. Puck is free. We get a whistle and a penalty coming up here. And I believe interference going to be the call here. 6:48 remaining here in period number 2. Dyson Mayo headed to the box. And the Eagles go back on the man advantage. What hasn't been there on the power play through the first 2 for Colorado?
I mean, he's got to get more under the net of traffic in front of Lindholm. But more trying to work it. Obviously got some big weapons out there trying to get McDonald that open look, but more movement, not as stationary, not as much on perimeter. You got to work it to the middle of the ice. Try to get to the sweet spots of your power play.
So Landeskog, Tynan, McDonald, Rosen, and Wise out there. Third power play of the game. Eagles 0 for 2 so far. Landeskog going to take the draw. Wins it upstairs for Rosen. High slot. Hands it over one time. Just over the crossbar. McDonald got himself a look. Dishing it behind the net once again. Over for McDonald. He'll send it through the trapezoid. Left wing hash Tynan. Upstairs now for Rosen. Back for TJ Tynan. And at 40 left to the power play behind the net. Landeskog returns it. Tynan through the circle upstairs. Bumped away, but Rosen keeps it alive. Move it back down. Tynan cross ice looking in front for Landeskog. Tried to stuff it home, but that one just outside of his stick. And Colorado will have to start again from their own end. McDonald with a drop pass. Puck comes free. McDonald hands it back for Tynan. Stick handles up the left wing side. Goes rink wide. Landeskog, right wing circle. Pinching down. Play it in. Along the end wall. Over to the left wing. TJ Tynan again in possession of it. Banks it off the boards. Finds Rose at high slot. Tynan with it. Looking rink wide. 57 left of the power play. Over one time. Rosen deflected. Rebound. Chop free. Landeskog will pick it up. Finds Wise in the circle. Right wing side. Back for Landeskog. One-timer and a save there by Lindbaum. That's a big-time look for Gabriel Landeskog. And the Eagles will swap out their power play. 45 seconds left on it.
Yeah, that's a good job. Got a shot towards the net. Before that, McDonald right on the corner of the net almost. Found that rebound here. Nice job working it out. Getting that puck back to Landeskog on that kind of slow, low seam for that one-timer off a bad angle, but almost finding the back to net.
Face off to the left of Carl Lindbaum. Magda in to take the draw against Jacob Devick. His face-off controlled and launched up, but held onto nicely by Yoon. Got the body in front of it. Yoon on the right point. Skates it across to the high slot now. Snaps it over. Finds Olausen. Use the bumper and back up top. Yoon with it, one more over. One-timer and a save by Lindbaum. That's a great look for Oscar Olausen for that right wing dot. And credit Lindbaum, he sealed off that post, kept it out. 25 left on the power play.
Yeah, good job at top. Yoon working that puck, half wall, and then get it to Olausen. Unbelievable angle, quick release, one-timer. Lindbaum doing a good job reading that play, making that save.
5:12 remaining here in the second. Eagles trail 3-1. Time remaining. The face-off is going to spill back as Yoon will truck into his own zone and pick it up there. Slices behind the nets of Miner, who's come in relief from Mandalese to start the second period. Up the right wing boards. Phillips chases after it in along the end wall. Ratchet it around. Yoon, rink wide pass, grabbed. Olausen a shot. Sent it over the crossbar one more time. Now back out to neutral ice. Dumped in deep. Yoon chasing after it. Ronbjerg there as well. He'll get to it first. Tries to center it. Jumps upstairs and out to neutral ice. Eagles 0 for 3 on the power play. Lobbed into the Colorado zone once more. Miner behind the net. Sets it up for Devontae Stevens. Drops it off. Nobody there except Connolly. His shot blocked down. Trickles wide of the cage. In behind the net once more. Served around. Gertson picks it up. He fires and it's gloved away by Miner. We'll get a whistle and immediate timeout. 4:21 remaining second period. The Eagles still down by 2. Back after this on 99.9 The Point.
Rain Dance National, a world-class golf destination featuring enviable views of the Rocky Mountains, serene lakes, and rolling hills, is open to everyone. Located in the heart of Windsor, Colorado, their breathtaking 18-hole course and 250 feet of elevation change make golfing at Rain Dance National an unforgettable experience where challenge meets charm. Book your tee time online at raindanceresort.com.
Orthopedic and Spine Center of the Rockies is proud to be deeply rooted in our community. Whether our physicians are providing orthopedic coverage at local high school sporting events, covering CSU athletics, or Colorado Eagles hockey games, you can bet that OCR is involved. Our sports medicine physicians have been the official team physicians of CSU athletics for over 55 years. With over 45 specialists across 6 medical campuses, OCR takes pride in helping Coloradans lead a healthy, active lifestyle and getting people to move like they used to. Visit orthohealth.com to start your journey today.
Colorado Eagles and JT Plumbing Heating and Air have teamed up to present Between the Pipes for Good. For every save made by Eagles goaltenders during home games this season, JT Plumbing Heating and Air are going to donate to local nonprofits, the Big Bones and Kawasaki Kids. Trust the experts at JT Plumbing Heating and Air. Call today for service right away, 970-818-1613. Kevin McClure with you, alongside Les Porchon. Our thanks to David DeMuth producing tonight's broadcast. Eagles trailing Henderson 3-1 with 4:21 remaining second period. Colorado tonight 0 for 3 on the power play. Colorado in their previous 5 games coming into tonight have not scored a power play goal. They are 0 for their last 14 opportunities. Last time they scored on the man advantage back on March 29th at Ontario. This has been one of the better power play units in the AHL this season, but they've come cold here, and a penalty coming up. It's going against Colorado. Picked up, moved along, brought in. That's offside. We're going to whistle, and interference is going to be the call, and now a critical penalty kill for the Eagles. Already down by 2 with just over 4 to play in the second.
Yeah, and on the other side, with that power play, that's something you really got to find some heat on, some momentum, and some consistency, especially going to the playoffs. They've been successful. They've got it done, 7th in the league, 20% clip, but something you got to get back to create that momentum at least, not generating those big goals within the game to propel you to a victory.
Well, and this is a penalty kill for Henderson. That's 26th out of 32 teams at 78%. Colorado just can't find any traction. But now the Eagles on the Great Outdoors Army penalty kill. Cormier, long drive, hit off the post and ricochets to the left wing wall. Lavoie with it. Sizing things up. Pinches down the boards. Into the corner. Demick back for Lavoie. Cross-ice pass. Rattles free. Scooped up by Connolly. Guides it over. Finds Cormier. Right back for Connolly. Right wing circle. Cross-ice pass. One-time blitz wide by Lavoie. Oh, that was razor thin to hitting in the back of the net, and it just went wide to that short side post. Quickly ahead, and here comes Demick into the zone once more. Mashed up against the wall. Wise after it. Carves it free and sends it down the ice. And Lavoie, dangerous player. 14 goals on the year for him, and you remember how talented he was, a member of the Bakersfield Condors. Spent some time with the Edmonton Oilers, and back come the Knights as they'll chuck it in deep. Hank Kempf after it, playing in his second pro game. Picked up an assist, turned over, quick shot, big time save by Miner. As Hammerling got a look in the low slot. Puck still loose in behind the net. Locked up, Kempf trying to fight it free. Finally does spill loose, send it up and outside the zone as Tynan backhands it down.
Oh, big save by Miner there. Stevens just trying to clear the zone right to a Henderson player. Point blank opportunity. Miner shut the door.
Here come the Knights once again over the red line. Jonas Ronbjerg plays it left wing wall. McLean steers it towards the corner. Bash it around. Prishapov after it. Caught up along the wall and picked up now by Braden Bowman for Henderson. Side of the cage, McLean a shot, and another brilliant stop there from Miner. He got that right leg pad in front of it. Ludwig trying to win it free, dish it across. Sendin will pitchfork it up, but it will go up. It was deflected, they say. And this will result in a face-off of the Eagles zone, but no delay of game call there. Still a little bit of time left with an offensive zone draw for Henderson. 2:18 remaining here in the second. Each team with 14 shots. Second power play of the night for Henderson. 0 for 1 coming into it. Change up some personnel. Rosen heads off. Colorado will put Megna, Felleber, Yoon, and Ludwig out there. Get into the left point now as Hickey zips it down into the corner. Bowman with it, bottom of the circle. Tips it in front, poke checked away. Eagles get to it. Here they come, racing down the ice. Out of the box comes Bradley. Left wing side, runs off the stick of Felleber. He'll stay with it. Plays it up the wall, but nobody hauled. Picked off, but here come the Knights in transition. Uchaz, rink wide pass looking for Hickey. He'll get to it. Plays it down the wall into the corner. Bowman challenged in that corner by you. Now Megna working away on McLean. Puck will be taken loose. Colorado send it up and out to neutral ice. Hickey back to fish it free in his own zone. Wraps it ahead and all the way down it will travel. And icing waved off. Some hustle there from Brabinets. In behind the net, some Miner. Gets it moving again. This time Sapovalov with it. Dives back down the boards. Finds Cal Burke. Reverse top of the circle. Burke cross-ice pass, snapshot, blocker save. Miner jumps high into the air. The Eagles get to it. 2-on-2 rush. Phillips got Felleber with it. Phillips into the zone. Weaves his way through right wing side. Trying to punch it down the board. Centering feet. Felleber. Little toe drag. Now weaves back down. Sends it up high. Rosen with it. High slot McDonald. Side of the cage. Phillips. Back door. Jumps over the stick of Felleber rather. That came off the moorings. 57 seconds left. Here in the middle frame, the Eagles down by a pair. Colorado heaping on a little pressure there, and then the net jarred loose. We'll see if Colorado swaps out some pieces here as Felleber is out there for quite a while. It looks like they're going to do that.
Yeah, but that was nice. Real nice in zone, Phillips, Felleber. Doing a good job working, create those seams, good chips. The middle of the ice. Turn you get those in-tight opportunities to shoot the puck on net.
Face off to the right to Lindbaum. The Eagles win the draw. Left point, Rosen down the boards. Finds Jake Wise. Slithers down the half wall. Bottom of the circle. In front. Shot deflects. Rides up into the air in the low slot. Flipped up but gloved down. Wise will get to it. And they whistled on a hand pass as it went off the skate of Rosen. That'll move the faceoff outside the zone with 44 seconds left in the second. Well, one right here I think would go a really long way if Colorado could find a way to generate a tally late in this period.
Yeah, those are always big, right? The momentum. How can tilt it, the feeling in the dressing room. Creating a little less of a comeback in the third period.
Puck loose on that dot. Picked up. McCarr hands it across. Finds Wise. Through the right wing circle. Leaves it on the wall for Ivan up top. Stevens, rink wide pass. Kemp a shot. Deflects. Jumps down. May have hit off McCarr, who will steal it back. McCarr trying to drop it down. Wise after it. Punched free. Now back out to neutral with 23 seconds left in the period. Loose in front of the Eagles bench. Jostled for there. Ivan able to pry it free and dumps it deep, but Colorado making some changes. Allows Henderson to pick it up, blitz it down the ice. This is going to be icing, though, with 7.7 remaining here in the second period. Face off back down to the Henderson zone.
Yeah, enough time here. Create some off offensive face-off win. Some probably planned up for a big shot to McDonald, but just trying to find a seam. A good look on that.
Tynan, Olausen, Landeskog out there with Rosen and McDonald. Only 7 seconds left. Big face off here. Takes a jump. Landeskog had to hop over his tape. Picked up. Tied it. Trying to go rink wide. Tips it down the wall. That's going to do it for the second period as Tynan finishes his check on LeVlois. They'll start shoving back and forth. And that's going to do it. 40 minutes in the books. Now Rosen and McKay jostle it back and forth between the two benches. Landeskog will get in there. And he'll give him a shove. And McKay, I don't think really wants to get involved in that with Gabe Landeskog, as I think there's a lot of mutual respect out there. And I think Ronnie McKay turned around and saw that was Gabe Landeskog. So you know what? Let's head to the dressing room here for the second intermission, which is what these two teams will do. Now this is a Henderson team, Borshi, that when leading after 2 periods of play this year, they are 19-0. They have not lost with taking a lead into the second intermission. So for Colorado, what improved? What still plagued this team in that middle frame?
First off, that's a crazy stat for Henderson. Leading after 2 and to be able to lock it down like that. For the Eagles, they just got to continue to move their feet. I mean, a lot better job getting pucks towards the net on the transition as well, attacking the blue line, but making the right decisions. Not as many lapses and turnovers in their own zone. They cleaned it up a bit. Still had a couple, and Minor had a couple saves here in that second period, but just a little bit more speed and finding a way. Get around, fill those lanes, pucks on through from the point, and that traffic in front, but they created a little bit better there. The Eagles did in that second period.
Colorado had 2 power play chances there in period number 2, as Henderson had one of their own. Neither team has capitalized on the man advantage. Eagles 0 for 3, Henderson 0 for 2. And it seems like Colorado, again, I think you have to go back and look at the fact that you've had some pieces in and out of the lineup. When you look at the 6-game stretch, this being the 6th game where Colorado has not converted on the power play. They're 0 for 14 in that span. You didn't have Jacob McDonald. You didn't have Jake Wise for a good chunk of that time. TJ Tynan just coming back from an injury recently. But for Colorado, you got a lot of big guns, including Gabe Landeskog out there tonight. And it seems like they've been able to generate some opportunities. McDonald's had some good looks on one-timers, but something is just not quite there. And Colorado's got to find a way to put their finger on that.
Yeah, a little symmetry off, a little step behind the inch. You know, with passing not as crisp and finding the tape as quick to find those holes in the penalty kill of your opposition, but getting the puck in the offensive zone, the breakout's been clean. But yeah, when you got different parts in and out of the lineup on your power play, can create a little bit of confusion and not have that cohesion you usually do, but you got all those pieces on it. You know, obviously McDonald with the big shot. Guy's been doing it, Phillips, Magda, and now you had Landeskog, who loves the front of the net. He's got that sick ability and that skill set to create so much out of nothing. So on the power play, just a little bit less on the perimeter. Got to work the puck to the middle of the ice, but not turn down shots away as well. Not too fancy, but just generate and a little better execution in the offensive zone on it.
Well, Landeskog, as you mentioned, some looks, not officially a shot yet on net. Ty Phillimer leads Colorado with 3 shots, as several players with a pair, including Taylor McCarr, Oscar Olausen, Hank Kempf, and Akita Prishapov. And for Colorado, saw Trent Miner come in, 6 saves on 6 shots there in period number 2. And they were not all garden variety stops. He made some nice saves there, coming in relief of Kevin Mandalese, who got the start here tonight.
Yeah, a couple turnovers, a little loose in the defensive zone where Miner had to be ready. Even Henderson had a post or a crossbar too there, so a little lucky as well. But he's definitely coming in relief of Mandalese here, calm things down a bit for the Eagles, knowing he's ready to make those big saves and kicking, and that can give them all they need if they can find the offense and the goals generated.
So each team with 15 shots, but Henderson with a 3-1 lead on the scoreboard. Still 20 minutes yet to play. In the meantime, we'll step aside when we return. Check back in with David DeMuth back in the 99.9 The Point Studios for the Chevron second intermission report right here on your home for Colorado Eagles hockey, 99.9 The Point.
As the state's largest oil and
1450,
natural gas
1450.
producer, Chevron employs your neighbors to help deliver the energy our communities need while teaming up with local organizations and investing millions of dollars to help the communities we call home. At Chevron, we're committed to safety, delivering the affordable, ever cleaner energy that powers Colorado forward. Together, we're fueling Colorado. That is energy in progress.
Eagles and the Great Outdoors RV have teamed up to present My First Game. This season at select Eagles home games, children ages 12 and under can enjoy their first Eagles game courtesy of the Great Outdoors RV. This special experience includes 2 free tickets, a shout-out on the video board, and a special visit and prizes from mascot Slapshot and Miles the Moose. And don't forget, if you win, you can bring the rest of the fam with a special rate. Enter your child to win now at coloradoeagles.com/myfirstgame. That's coloradoeagles.com/myfirstgame.
Northern Colorado small business owners, how well is your website really working for you? Find out with a free one-on-one website analysis at Town Square Media. Our digital experts will dive into your site, boost your SEO, and help you reach more customers. Join us the week of April 7th at 600 Main Street, Windsor. Plus, this week only, exclusive discounts and added value. Reserve your spot now at 999thepoint.com. Town Square Media, helping your business succeed online.
You deserve to have a smile that makes you, well, smile. If you have pain or difficulty eating, chewing, speaking, or if it is time to replace those missing teeth causing you embarrassment, at Reynolds Oral and Facial Surgery, our board-certified surgeons have more than a quarter century of combined experience, ensuring the care you deserve and the quality you deserve. Voted the best oral surgeons in Northern Colorado by our patients, we can make your smile shine again. Visit ReynoldsOralFacial.com to find out more.
In real estate, there's a number for everything. Square footage, down payment, interest rates. But how do you measure the trust you have in your agent? For a RE/MAX agent, it's not about numbers on a contract. It's knowing that RE/MAX agents have been voted the most trusted in real estate. That means you'll get honest advice, expert guidance, and someone who's committed to your success. Because while numbers count, trust is what truly matters. RE/MAX, voted most trusted real estate agency brand by American shoppers based on the 2024 BrainSpark American Trust Study. Each office independently owned and operated.
What's not to love about spring in Loveland? With an average of 300 days of sunshine annually, Loveland offers breathtaking scenery and endless outdoor activities for the whole family. From hiking at beautiful Devil's Backbone Natural Area to fly fishing the Big Thompson River. Explore our vibrant downtown, filled with unique shops and delicious dining. Why wait? Plan your next escape to Loveland, Colorado, and create family memories that will last a lifetime. Go to visitloveland.com for more information.
This is the Colorado Eagles Intermission Report on 99.9 The Point.
Welcome to the Chevron Second Intermission Report. I'm David DeMuth. Chevron Colorado's focus on safely delivering the affordable, reliable, and ever cleaner energy our state needs. The result was a transformational tankless facility design that lowers our greenhouse gas emissions by more than 90% and shrinks our surface footprint by more than 95% compared to legacy designs. Let's go ahead and get into the recap of the first 2 periods of play, give you some highlights as well. It's been an interesting one here tonight. So far, Colorado still down 3-1 after 2, and all 4 goals came in the first period of play. It started off with Jacob Demick for the Silver Knights getting a goal on a 3-on-2 look, and then just a little bit over a minute later, Trevor Conley, the rookie, who's about 18 years old, gets his first goal in the AHL. First goal this season as well. Gets it off of a beautiful, beautiful shot in the low slot. They go up 2-0. Fortunately, though, Ty Felleber was in a great spot to receive this one-timer. Beautiful goal from him to make it 2-1.
Gets to it, send it high, rebound free, backdoor, score! Ty Felleber buries the one-timer from the low slot, and Colorado cuts the deficit at half.
Matthew Phillips, 37th assist of the year on that one. John Ledvig getting his 11th helper of the year there. Ty Felleber, 22nd goal of the year. That is by far his biggest, most goals that he's ever had in his career. Unfortunately, about 2 minutes later, Colorado would give up yet another goal. Robert Hogg gets a puck, and it bounces off the back of Kevin Mandalese, who had a rough first period of play there. And yeah, Colorado gets to go on the power play after that. It was a nice power play. Jacob McDonald getting a great look here, trying to tie the record for most goals for a defenseman in a season.
Above the shot now, he was back for one time and a save as McDonald stepped into it.
Yeah, really good opportunity there. But Colorado not able to get anything done there afterwards. They get to go on the power play twice, though, in the second period of play. And Callie Rosen and Gabriel Landeskog both get some great looks here.
One-time Rosen deflected, rebound, cut free. Landeskog will pick it up. It's Wise in the circle, right wing side. Back for Landeskog. One-timer and a save there by Lindbaum. That's a big-time look for Gabriel Landeskog.
Oh yeah. Big look for Gabriel Landeskog. Still looking for his first goal since coming back here playing professional hockey. Then you also get a great look from Oscar Eliason here as well.
Look at it, one more over. One-timer and a save by Lindbaum. That's a great look for Oscar Eliason from that right wing dot.
Lindbaum for the Silver Knights are making some fantastic saves this period as well. Colorado, Chase Bradley went to the box for a interference call. Fortunately, able to kill that off. In Colorado, they made some headway. They had some good opportunities there in the second. 8 shots to Henderson, 6 in that period. So now they're tied 15 apiece for the game, but not able to get anything on the board there. They're 0 for 3 here. 6 games they've gone without getting a power play goal. 2 for 2, though, on the penalty kill. Not so bad at all. But Colorado got 20 minutes left here to get 3 goals. Try to win this one here at home against the Henderson Silver Knights. All right, so the Colorado Eagles have clinched a spot in the 2025 Calder Cup playoffs. Tickets go on sale Thursday, April 17th at 10 a.m. Opponents and times are to be determined. Secure your playoff seats online at coloradoeagles.com. Again, this one is 3-1 Henderson with the lead over Colorado, but when we'll return, we'll take a look at other scores from around the world of sports. It's the Chevron second intermission report here on 99.9 The Point.
In real estate, there's a number for everything. Square footage, down payment, interest rates. But how do you measure the trust you have in your agent? For a RE/MAX agent, it's not about numbers on a contract. It's knowing that RE/MAX agents have been voted the most trusted in real estate. That means you'll get honest advice, expert guidance, and someone who's committed to your success. Because while numbers count, trust is what truly matters. RE/MAX, voted most trusted real estate agency brand by American shoppers based on the 2024 BrainSpec American Trust Study. Each office independently owned and operated.
Dear Traction, Toyota has 25 vehicles with available all-wheel drive and four-wheel drive. The RAV4 has legendary versatility. The Grand Highlander's adult-sized third row is for real. And the Tacoma's wild side comes standard. From job sites to game nights, there's an all-wheel drive or four-wheel drive Toyota to get you there in style. Find yours at Toyota.com. Toyota, let's go places.
Visit Peterson Toyota in Fort Collins today. Toyota, let's go places.
Don't miss out on the most exciting part of the Colorado Eagles hockey season, as the playoffs are just around the corner. Signing up for pre-sale alerts or purchasing the full run pack are the only ways to guarantee a seat for the playoffs. Don't miss out. Playoff tickets are limited. Secure your seats today at coloradoeagles.com. Welcome to the playoffs, Eagles country. It's time to fly.
It's time to put some blue into your wallet with a Blue Federal Credit Union credit card. Imagine a credit card that brightens your day with low interest rates and incredible rewards. Whether you're shopping online, dining out, or planning your next big adventure, Blue's credit cards are your ticket to saving more and doing more. Our cards are designed with you in mind, bringing you closer to your dreams with every transaction. Blue Federal Credit Union, for you, for life, one swipe at a time. Learn more by visiting bluefcu.com. Insured by NCUA and Equal Housing Lender.
Rain Dance National, a world-class golf destination featuring enviable views of the Rocky Mountains, serene lakes, and rolling hills, is open to everyone. Located in the heart of Windsor, Colorado, their breathtaking 18-hole course and 250 feet of elevation change make golfing at Rain Dance National an unforgettable experience where challenge meets charm. Book your tee time online at raindanceresort.com.
At the UPS Store, we understand the importance of a first impression. That's why we're here to help you put your best foot forward and be unstoppable with our printing services. With high-quality paper stock options, banners, business cards, menus, and more, we make sure your small business stands out and your message reaches the masses. After all, we're the one-stop prints that pop store. Most locations are independently owned. Product, services, prices, and hours of operation may vary. See Center for details. The UPS Store. Be unstoppable. Come into your local store today and get your print on.
This is the Colorado Eagles Intermission Report on 99.9 The Point.
Welcome back to the Chevron Second Intermission Report. I'm David DeMuth. Let's go ahead and check out the Masters and Peterson's flooring scoreboard update. You got scores in the AHL, NHL, and the Utah Grizzlies, all of them we got to go over. Starting off with the AHL, we got a big Pacific Division game here, just slate here tonight in general. A lot of games here in the second intermission. You get the Coachella Valley Firebirds up 4-1 over the Bakersfield Condors. And right now, the Ontario Reign, they're up 3-0 over the San Jose Barracuda. Both those teams, especially the Reign, clipping at the heels here of the Eagles, who are still just 4 points ahead of the Abbotsford Canucks for first place in the Pacific Division. Speaking of the Canucks, Abbotsford is playing the Calgary Wranglers right now. That one is all tied up here and still scoreless at the end of one. You go over to the finals today, you got a lot of them. Rockford Ice Hogs got a 2-1 OT victory against the Tucson Roadrunners, who really trying to get a playoff spot locked in here. The Toronto Marlies 4-1 victory against the Cleveland Monsters. Utica Comets get their 30th win of the season. They do it off the back of 3 goals in the third period. Beat the Charlotte Checkers 3-1. You also get the Wilkes-Barre Scranton Penguins with the 4-1 victory against the Springfield Thunderbirds. Hartford Wolfpack won 5-3 against the Bridgeport Islanders. Texas Stars with the 4-1 dub against the Grand Rapids Griffins. You get the Manitoba Moose getting a home victory in OT 3-2 over the Iowa Wild. Milwaukee Admirals get their 38th win of the year 5-3 against the Chicago Wolves. Of all Rocket 2-1 victory against the Syracuse Crunch. You get a Pennsylvania rivalry between the Lehigh Valley Phantoms and the Hershey Bears. Lehigh Valley smokes the Bears 5-1. Then finally Providence Bruins on the doorstep of 40 wins here after getting a 4-3 OT victory over the Belleville Senators. The Colorado Avalanche played earlier today. They're resting their main star players here in their second to last game before the postseason. And they played a really, really fun game against the Kings, unfortunately coming on the losing end of that one. 5-4. They're going to be playing again tomorrow in their final regular season game of the year. It's going to be at 8 p.m. Going to be on ESPN. They're on the road to play the Anaheim Ducks. Busy night here in the NHL here, as most Saturdays in the regular season are. You got the Columbus Blue Jackets earlier today getting a huge 7-0 shutout victory over the Capitals. Flyers winning the shootout 4-3 over the Islanders, and the Hurricanes got a 7-3 victory over the Rangers. You also get the Panthers getting a shootout victory 3-2 against the Sabres. Another game that had to be decided in the shootout. Jets 5-4 victory against the Blackhawks. The Maple Leafs win it, a very low-scoring game in overtime, 1-0 against the Montreal Canadiens. And you also get the Utah Hockey Club 5-3 victory over the Stars. 3 games right now at the first intermission. You get the Kraken and the Blues still scoreless. Canucks are up 1-0 over the Wild, and then the Predators, they're up 1-0 right now over the Golden Knights. The Utah Grizzlies are playing in their final game of the season up against the Rapid City Rush. They got up to a 3-0 lead in the first, gave up 2 goals though there in the second, so they're going in that third period play with a 1-goal cushion right now, 3-2, looking to end the season off strong. Masters and Peterson's Flooring and Design is a go-to destination for top-tier residential and commercial flooring in northern Colorado. Visit their Windsor showroom or arrange for an in-home measurement. Get their expertise right to your doorstep. Also, the Colorado Eagles flight crew that sends to the ice at every Colorado Eagles home game are powered by Iron Mountain Collision Repair. No job is too big or too small. They do anything from semi-repair to passenger cars, trucks, and nail damage repair. When we return, we'll head back to the ice to the Chevron broadcast booth with Kevin McGlue and Les Borsheim for third period action. Eagles taking on Henderson tonight. This is Colorado Eagles hockey on 99.9 The Point.
At the UPS store, we understand.
All right, David, 120, 120.
That's why we're here to help you put your best foot forward and be unstoppable with our printing services. With high-quality paper stock options, banners, business cards, venues, and more, we make sure your small business stands out and your message reaches the masses. After all, we're the one-stop prints that pop store. Most locations are independently owned. Product, services, prices, and hours of operation may vary. See Center for details. The UPS store. Be unstoppable. Come into your local store today and get your print on.
We immediately went searching for pressure powder. We have full classes today.
Instructor down at Vesper Ski School.
Warn each other to snowplow, honey, not away.
She needs more ski instructors to slalom through the day-to-day.
Pizza? Fries? No, really, look. Pizza.
Indeed can help her hire great people fast.
I'm Indeed.
Indeed you do. We instantly connect you with quality candidates whose resumes on Indeed match your job description. Visit Indeed.com/credit and get $75 towards your first sponsored job. Terms and conditions apply.
Here we go, third period from Blue Arena. The Eagles trailing the Henderson Silver Knights 3-1 after 40 minutes of play. All the scoring taking place back in the first period. Jacob Demick, Trevor Connolly, Robert Hagg, all with goals for Henderson. Ty Felber, he has Colorado's lone tally, and this one is 22nd of the year. Phillips and Ludwig the assist. Each team with 15 shots on goal. Eagles 0 for 3 on the power play. Silver Knights 0 for 2. And here you go. These are huge points up for grabs. You're down by a pair. You got a full period on your home ice. That'll be a good time to let the clutch out here for Colorado.
Good opportunity. Got to play with that urgency. Urgency of your game. Find a clutch player. Someone's got to step up, take charge. Get that next one. Get things started. Get it rolling here. Fan appreciation night you want to give this great crowd, the support you have. A victory on a night like this.
Icing against the Silver Knights. Bring the faceoff back into that Henderson zone. Eagles with Landeskog, Olausen, and Tynan, joined by McDonald and Rosen. Faceoff to the right of goaltender Carl Lindbaum. Landeskog feeds it back to the boards. Tipped in behind the net. Hagg reels it in there. Sends it high through the air. Back into the Colorado zone. Rosen will collect it. Moves it ahead. Olausen taps it forward. Taken away by Dyson Mayo. Sends it onward. Left wing wall. Centering feed. Uchas had it stripped away. Tynan sweeps it onward. Tipped in by Olausen. Driving after it. Lindbaum able to send that one back to the boards. Landeskog finishes a hit there on Hagg. Pops right back up. Heads for a change. Shot towards the net. Gloved down by Miner. The Eagles will get to it. Yoon waits for his team to wrap up a change. Now starts to march forward. The left wing wall for Ludwig. Out to neutral ice. Picked up, brought in. Magna shot. Deflects, goes wide. Rebound. Spinning effort by Phillips. Over the crossbar. Snagged on the fly. Rotbier ground into by Felber. Get it moving right wing boards as Cormier dumps it in. Spun loose. Centering effort. Poke check. Still free of the low slot. And it will bound over. Set it cross slot again. Leads into the corner. Left wing side. Rotbier got it taken away by Phillips. The Eagles look to go on the move. Here they come. Magna. Felber sends it over. Right wing side. Shot by Phillips. Rebound and a save there. Good look for Matthew Phillips on that right wing dot. And now launched back up the ice. This will be icing against the Silver Knights. 18:23 left here in the third. Eagles down by a pair, but a good chance for Colorado there on the rush.
Yeah, great attack. Big pushing the line back, pushing the D back. Then kicks it out to Phillips. Trying to tee one up, pick a corner for that goal. That's what you got to see more of. That octane offensively. A buzzing attack in the neutral zone.
Face-off just outside the Henderson zone. Colorado wins it back. Hank Kemp. Across now for Stevens. Slugs it in deep. Curls around. Take an odd bounce. They picked off by McKay. Into the corner. McCarr trying to win it free. Pulls it loose. Upstairs. Hank Kemp. Left point. Hands it off. Wise with it. Swings it over. Stevens a shot. Rebound. McCarr after it. Loose side of the cage. Taylor McCarr gets to it. Moving up top. Wise with it. Right back for McCarr. Into the slot. Tries to sail it across. Back down. And now a pass up the ice. McKay driving in. Swings it across. Low slot. And a shot to the penalty shot coming up here. As Kemp looked like he got the stick up into the hands of Jacob Demick. And oh boy, is this a pivotal point in Colorado's rally attempts. Down 3 here in the third.
Big moment. Trying to recover after a turnover block shot. Fortunately, Miner's going to be left alone here.
So Jacob Demick, who started the scoring of this game just 3 minutes, 7 seconds into the contest. 4 goals on the year and a 4th round pick of Vegas back in 2021. Starts back in his own zone. He'll drive ahead, snag that puck at center ice. Drifts over through the top of the right wing circle, cuts in tight shot, and a blocker save by Miner keeps it out. Big stop for the Eagles netminder, keeps it a 2-goal game.
Demick going with that low blocker shot really hard for a goalie to make that save just over his pad. And Miner reads and gets that big blocker down. Keep that puck out. Enormous save by Miner.
So, let's see if Colorado can utilize that as a springboard as the faceoff unfolds to Miner's right now. Fourth line out for Colorado. And now Senden gets tossed to the circle. Brishapov in to take the faceoff. Controlled by the Knights upstairs. Hag, long shot, well wide. McDonald pops it free and out to neutral ice. Hag corrals it back in his own zone now. Puts it across for Dyson Mayo. Out to neutral ice. Eagles slip it free. Turn back over though. Rabinets. For Hag. Launched in deep and icing waved off. Throws it after it. His own zone. Turned over. Long shot. Glove save. Miner. Colorado seems like there have been a lot of turnovers for this Eagles team here as this game has wound along. And just kind of stymied some of the flow that we've seen so far, but still 17-19 to work with. As Landeskog will come back out on the ice. Joined now by Tynan and Wise.
Yeah, it kind of feels like they're trying to force plays, their first pass, especially through the middle of the ice, making it difficult, creating some turnovers. Credit Henderson. Some good forecheck.
Picked up by the Knights, and a penalty coming here as Wise got the stick up on Trevor Connolly. Hooking will be the call now. And Colorado goes back to the kill for the third time on the evening.
Yeah, you got to be smart. Keep your feet moving, obviously. Not put yourself in a situation like that. Stick up. Well, he said hard to generate, get the momentum and break. Come back shorthanded, but this Eagles team, most shorthanded goals in the league. They've got it done. The man down.
So Colorado with Megna, Philipper, Ludwig, and Rosen out there. Face off in the Colorado end. Runs to the wall, picked up and cleared down the distance by Jason Megna. Lindbaum tees it up in behind the nets. Picked up by Cormier. Drives forward. Drops it off now. Raphael Lavoie into the zone. Lavoie towards the slots. Challenged by Megna. Stays in possession of it. Cross that blue line for Cormier. We're back. High slots. Tipped away. Colorado up in. Colorado looking to move shorthanded. Here comes Megna. No numbers. Guides it across. That's an offside whistle though. As Colorado trying to delay a little bit. Trying to get a trailer involved in that short-handed rush down the ice. And it said the face-up got just outside the Henderson zone. Minute 25 left on the man advantage for the Silver Knights. They lead by 2.
Yeah, Megna and Felber, they've done a good job down the man. Great those goals and opportunities there. A little discourse attacking that blue line.
It's going to spill deep back into the Eagles zone. Miner stops it. Hands it off now for Devontae Stevens. Takes his time and drives it ahead. Intercepted at the red line by Connolly. Moves it forward. Here comes Lavoie. Left wing circle. A shot goes wide. Back to the boards. Hemmerling on top of it. Fought for now in the corner. Runs loose. Kempf after it for the Eagles. Poke check it free. Colorado lob it along. And here come the Eagles. Chance of a short-handed rush. And here comes Tynan. Blazing in. Got a man with him. Tynan back door. And a penalty coming up on the Knights. Connolly will get booked for slashing, and that'll erase the remaining 52 seconds of that man advantage. We'll skate 4-on-4, and then the Eagles will get a minute 8 on the power play on the backside of it with just over 16 to play. Period number 3.
Yeah, that'll work too. Tynan all of a sudden gets that puck, gets going, uses that speed. Him and Landeskog got a 2-on-1. Draws that penalty here. Make it a little easier for the Eagles here to call back in this game.
So 4-on-4, Colorado will put Megna and Phillips out with Yoon and Ludwig. Draw in the Henderson zone. Each team with 18 shots on goal. Face-off loose on the dot and picked up by Caillou Chaz for the Silver Knights. Floods it into the Eagle zone. Yoon back to snatch it up, lost an edge, goes down. Centering effort for Chaz. Drop back down to the circle. In tight now. Peeling back, Johansson up the boards in that Colorado zone. He'll carry it outside of the attacking end. Start again back in his own zone. 27 left to 4-on-4 hockey. And then Colorado's 1 minute 8-second power play will begin. Johansson again at his own blue line. Sails it back for Hag. Right back for Johansson. The right wing wall looking for Burke. Got caught up in his skates. Colorado will strip it free. Yoon will do just that. Rolls it on to the tape of Ludwig. And here comes the power play. Leave it now. Landeskog out there with Tynan. McDonald. Rosen. And Wise. And here comes TJ Tynan. Head of steam. Out through center ice. Into the zone. Left wing wall for Wise. Down the boards he goes. Into the corner looking for Tynan. Puck comes free. Wise shovels it upstairs. Left point. McDonald with it. To the hash for Tynan. And up top it goes. Rosen with it. Used the bumper over. In tight. Deflected down. McDonald picks it up. Slugs it around to that left wing hash again. TJ Tynan behind the net for Landeskog. Swings it over. McDonald upstairs. Rolls it back. One time. Hits off of Hickey and he'll clear it down the ice. And credit Brandon Hickey. He absorbed that one up top. That wasn't a block with the legs. That was a block with the torso.
Chest.
The Eagles with 15 seconds left of the power play. Start again from their own zone. Tynan with it on his tape. Stick handles forward. Left wing side for Wise once more. Tries to drop it back. Hit off the skates of Demick. Spills into the Eagles' end. That's going to do it for Colorado's power play. Eagles now 0 for 4 on the man advantage. Henderson 0 for 3. 14 minutes left to go. Gabe Landeskog from his own zone. Stripped to the puck. Picked up, though, by Hank Kemp. Lugs it forward. Kemp into the zone. Tries to center it. Nobody home as it's intercepted that time by Rotbjerg. Goes back in behind the nets of Lindbaugh. Feeds it ahead now. To the right wing wall. McLean driving in. Chased by Kemp. In along the inboards. Gives it off in the corner. Colorado collapsing down, trying to knock that puck free. Finally does get sprung around and out to center ice. Carried down the full length of the ice. And boy, Fellemer got tangled up. That almost looked like a potential interference call. And I think that's what Eric Schneekloth and the Eagles bench were called for. But instead, it will be whistled on the icing. Now the officials are going to confer. Well, I think maybe they're saying it wasn't touched by Colorado. Yeah, this might move the face-off to center ice. But Fellemer got jammed up against the glass as that puck was moving his way. Yeah, they're going to put it at center ice.
Yeah, definitely got impeded with his skating Fellemer, but you're arguing that icing rightfully so.
Fellemer out there with Magna Phillips. And Ludwig. Picked up by the Knights. Drop it back. Shot forward by Johansson. McLean works his way in. Angled out of the play. Ludwig will scoop it up. Rings it around. Phillips after it. Drops it off. Colorado in transition. Fellemer ahead now. Magna, right wing circle. Magna in tight. Oh, took a big whack. Do we get a penalty shot here? No, we don't. It's a slash. And the Eagles go back to the man advantage for a fifth time when we return. 13:07 left in the third. Eagles down by 2. Back after this on 99.9 The Board.
This is Kevin McLean. I'm at my place at Procedure Ice in Northern Colorado, and I'm still seeing the action better than ever, almost 15 years later. The Ice in Northern Colorado now offering the new Smile procedure. For a free consultation to determine if your candidate is at PanoramaLASIK.com or call 970-221-2343.
As the state's largest oil and natural gas producer, Chevron employs your neighbors to help deliver the energy our communities need while teaming up with local organizations and investing millions of dollars to help the communities we call home. At Chevron, we're committed to safety, delivering the affordable, ever-cleaner energy that powers Colorado State. Together, we're fueling Colorado. That is energy in progress.
When you're looking for exceptional quality and service from your dry cleaner, look no further than Scotchy's Cleaners at Fort Collins and Windsor. Locally owned, family operated, Scotchy's Cleaners, proud partner of the Colorado Eagles. Kevin McClure, Les Sportshine with you here from Blue Arena. David DeMuth, producer tonight's broadcast. Eagles trail 3-1. 13:07 left third period. The penalty called against Lucas Johansson. In the box, 2 minutes for slashing, and Colorado on the power play for the 5th time tonight. But they're 0 for 4 coming into it.
Yeah, it's time right now for this power play. That's just find a way for that next one. Obviously got to take McDonald out there, searching for his next. Landeskog, all the tools, all the skill and talent you need.
Landeskog in to take the draw. Face off. Picked up by the Knights. Sent along the wall. Rosen after it, but Sapovalov able to pitchfork it down the distance. Stopped by Minor. They picked up. McDonald trots ahead. Drops it back. Finds Rosen. Lay it back one more time for Tynan. Barrels through the neutral zone. Hands it left wing wall. Wise into the zone. Up top it goes. Landeskog. To the right wing circle. Rosen. High slot now for McDonald. And back to the left wing boards. Tynan returns it up high. Again for TJ Tynan. They'll play catch. Rosen high slot. Snaps it over. Finds Tynan. Looking back door. In front. Oh, nearly tipped home. Landeskog was right there on top of the crease. Just couldn't connect the dots. The Eagles will touch it offside, and we'll get a whistle. Minute 15 left to the power play. The face-off shifts outside of Henderson's zone.
And we see, obviously, in the NHL, Landeskog, how effective he is in that net front. Screens, his battling body position, and then just the ability to get a stick on the puck for deflection. And there, almost another example of that.
Well, they can move the face-off just outside Colorado's zone. Puck is caught up in front of the Eagles bench. Bodies collide. The Eagles will pry it free. Start again from their own zone. Rosen dips back behind the net to Minor. Makes his way forward. Now out to neutral. Slowed up a bit. Charges into the zone. Rosen left wing wall for Wise. Bottom of the circle now. Returns it upstairs. Finds Rosen waiting left point. To left wing hash for Tynan. Right back Rosen with it one more time. Snap it over. Finds McDonald. Looking for options. Pinches to the corner behind the nets and back for McDonald. To the blue line. Cross-ice pass. Tynan. Left wing circle. Pinching down. Tynan. Back up high. Rosen with it. Use the bumper. Send it across. McDonald will pick it up. Sweep it upstairs. Cross-ice again. Tynan. Finds a bumper one more time, but it's broken up by Devick, and it will rocket down the ice. 22 seconds left of the power play. The Eagles changing up pieces, but look as if they may go 0 for 5 on the man advantage here tonight.
Yeah, a creative play with the bumper, trying to feed McDonald for that one-timer, but hasn't connected yet here tonight.
Here comes Phillips into the zone. Left wing side, lost possession of it. They'll pick back up. Fellemer bumps it upstairs. Cross-ice pass. One-timer. Ludwig deflected, went wide. Gertson will blast it up. Kept alive, though, at that blue line by Ludwig. Runs around. Finally shoveled back out to neutral ice. Fellemer after it, just outside the blue. He'll dump it deep. Eagles are 0 for 5 now on the power play. That has been an area where, boy, you go down early in a game. That's a chance to come back. They've gone by the wayside. Ludwig with it now. Tangled up there by McLean. Phillips trying to win it free. So he's shot up, glove down by Megna. Serves it across. Fellemer runs free, but picks it up on the left wing side. Send it behind the net. Centering effort hit the outside of the cage. Megna picks it up in the corner. Right behind the cage one more time. Phillips with it. He'll survey. Challenge there by Gertson. Sends it up. Oh boy, got cross-checked down. Play continues on and turned over. Out to center ice. It'll trickle free, and the Eagles get to it again. Quickly onward and into the zone one more time. Fellemer with it now. Tries to slap it down the wall. Take it away. Now 3-on-2 the other direction. McLean, drop pass. Finds Johansson. Back from McLean. A shot to the save and a rebound still loose. Whacked away at on the side of the cage and finally covered up by Trent Minor. With 9:55 left here on the third.
Yeah, he had to have those ones. Those saves by Minor. Good job sealing it off.
Oh, and a penalty coming up here as McLean with the late shot there. And the Eagles are going to have a little power play again. And, well, at some point, you hope it's just a numbers game, as this will be the 6th opportunity.
Just percentage. Hopefully, got to have one on this one. McLean, I don't know what got in him. Lost the glove, got riled up.
Well, one would assume this is going to be a power play. We'll see if it's a 10-minute misconduct or a man advantage. The officials are going to confer. Eagles down 3-1. Just under 10 minutes to play here in the third. And now the referee will relay this information to the scores tables. We get a look here. And oh, boy. McLean just popped. Oh, wait a minute. Was that the glove of Jason Megna that was thrown into the face of the linesman? I don't know if that was McLean as he spun around and threw the arm up. I'd love to get another look at that replay. Somebody popped the linesman in the face. I don't know if it was inadvertent, if it was making contact with Megna and then it rode up and hit the linesman in the face. I'm not sure. We'd have to look one more time. At least I would.
Yeah, McLean was fired up before about something, lost his glove. Got a call to be made, I think. Still fired up, reacted. The linesman grabbed it, a twist. Looked like hit him. Accidentally, obviously, not on purpose, hopefully, because that's completely losing your temper.
Took a pretty good pop to the face. I don't think there are going to be any penalties doled out here, so at least at first blush. McLean, it was the one that was tangled up there with Megna, is standing on the far side of the faceoff circle at center ice, and the referee talking to Lucas Johansson. Nothing up on the board here. Now, what is this going to be? Now, Ryan Craig, the head coach for Henderson, is at the front of the bench. Yeah, the referee talking to him.
He's upset about something as well.
Well, McLean just got a game misconduct for abuse of officials.
Yeah, for that replay, I can believe that. It turns, fires. Gotta be aware, you can't do that to official.
9:55 still to go here in the third. Eagles trail 3-1. I'd like you to start your pregame off at the Boot Grill, just south of the Blue Arena on Crossroads. Boot Grill, home to live music, great food, and the perfect place to celebrate following an Eagles win. Joe Grimoni walking in. Part of that great 2010-11 Eagles team in the Central Hockey League that went all the way to Game 7 of the finals. So more conversation between Craig and the referee, but that'll do it for Mitch McLean. And now the referee's coming over and talking with Aaron Schneekloff on that Eagles bench.
I can't believe there'd be much argument after that replay. Seen it, but referee's trying to keep this in control, sort it out. Yeah, I don't think we're going to see a power play.
No, we are not. And initially, I guess we thought that it was a late shot towards Megna, but yeah, that connected with the linesman. So it's the end of the night for McLean, but no power play. And Colorado's been stuck in neutral on the man advantage tonight. Eagles win the draw. Rosen caught up on the left wing boards, shoves it ahead. It'll be kicked back down. Rosen again, launch it ahead. Looking for Taylor McCarr. Two-handed up into the air, glove down by McCarr. Picked up. Lawson slugs it across. McDonald drives it in. Lindelof stopping behind the net. Stick handle slugs it around. Rides upstairs. McDonald trying to bat it back down, but rejected out. He'll corral it back in his own zone. Out to neutral ice. Ivan. Left wing boards. McCarr with it. Playing in deep. Hickey first one there. Wrench it around. Caught up and picked up. Olausen leave it there for McDonald. Throws it into the left wing corner now. Dyson Mayo first one there. Rosen tried to seal it in, could not do so. Here comes Lavoie, racing in right wing circle, shot and sent it over the crossbar. Drops down, backed upstairs, runs out to neutral. Olausen after it. Rabbits wedged him out of the play, and the Knights move it out to neutral ice once again. Fired in deep, icing waved off. No, now they'll put the arm up. That looked like it was about 5 feet behind the red line. That will be icing and bring the faceoff back into the Knights zone with 8:53 left here in the third. When you start to kind of do that math in your head of, well, if you can get one by this point, you feel like it gives you an opportunity to maybe pull your goaltender down by one. And that math is starting to pick up considerably as you dip under 9 minutes now.
That one goal will propel, elevate this crowd, the energy. The Eagles just need to find and search and execute and get that next goal here.
Trickles back behind the net to Lindbaum. Picked up by Hickey and out to neutral ice. Bradley after it. Chip it up into the air. Bodies collide. Picked up Ludwig. Guides it forward. Runs off the tape of Yoon. Collected again. Hickey has to hustle back to his own blue line. Spins it ahead. Prishapov able to grab it away. Move it in. Send it left wing circle. Drives towards the corner. Had it poke checked away by Hickey. Brabenitz in there. Worked free. Play it up top. Ludwig keeps it alive. Snaps it rink wide, but Yoon out of the range of that pass. Guided ahead. Burke with it. Right wing hash. Tries to center it. Plucked away that time by Bradley. Winds back behind his netminder. Builds up speed. Out to neutral ice. Ahead now. Prishapov angles it in deep. The Eagles change it up. So Lindbaum get it moving now for Lucas Cormier. Outlet pass to neutral. Picked up and feathered down the wall. Devontae Stevens after it. Played up top though and zip back down through the circle. Kemp spinning effort to try to regain. Leave it now and Felleber will dish it through the trapezoid again for Devontae Stevens. Sprung across, hits off the skates of Kemp. They'll go back and pick it up. Sends it ahead. Too hot to handle there from Megna. Gathered in by Cormier down the right wing wall. Jumps up into the air, handed off. Stevens trying to free it up, but Hammerling will cruise into the zone left wing side, trying to get around Felleber, who stripped it off his tape. Megna gathers it in. Speeds it across, looking for Phillips. Canceled out with a check there from Dyson Mayo. A long pass up the ice. Uchaz dumped in deep. It's off the inboards. In behind the nets. McDonald looks to get it moving. Rink wide pass. Finds Megna. Into the zone. Off now for Phillips. Right wing side. Peels back. Looking for options from the hash. A shot blocked down, and Hag gets to it. Floats it ahead. Intercepted by Landeskog, but lost the handle on it. It'll be picked back up by Colorado as Rosen with it in his own zone. Ahead now for Landeskog. Into the attacking end. Hands it off for Wise. Down the right wing boards. Wise with it. Into the corner. Up top it goes. The chance of Landy. Emerge from the crowd. Tynan with it. Left point. Tynan. Send it in. Plucked away by Mayo. Puck comes free. Jumps up into the air. Landeskog after it. Gets it moving. Centering feed. Tynan over. Ludwig fires. Scores! John Ludwig rips it home from the slot. Colorado back within one. His first goal as an Eagle.
And what a guy to step up, get his goal. First goal of the year. And a big one for the Eagles. Good work on the board. Spitting it out. High top of the circle. A great rip. Great roast. How about Resta?
So Colorado, a little heartbeat here with 6:24 remaining in the third period. And John Ludwig, a goal and an assist here tonight. Gabe Landeskog will pick up the secondary assist. TJ Tynan, the primary helper. And the Eagles, let's see what they can do with the remaining 6:24. Push it back to the wall. McCarr after it turned over. Ivan in tight. Olausen a shot. Flipped it just wide. Chases after it behind the cage. McCarr working away. Pries it free. McCarr plays it up top. Yoon rink wide for Ludwig. Left point. High slot. Down the boards. Ivan with it. Moves it across and Ludwig. Blitz it clean over. Into that left wing corner. Hickey after it. Challenge there by McCarr. The fans will roar with approval as Landeskog announced with that assist. And now Olausen in behind the cage. Spins, tries to set a bouncing puck that's going to be grabbed by Ivan. Left wing circle. Looking cross ice, hands it off in the corner for Olausen, mashed into. Tries to stay with it. And now Olausen back to the wall for Ivan. Spin it upstairs, take it away though, and here comes Burke. 2-on-2 rush the other direction. Down the left wing side. Burke, a shot, sent it wide. Colorado after it. Kemp, first one to get a touch on it, get it moving, but turned over. Blasted back down. Colorado will pick it up. 5:19 left in the third. It's a 3-2 Henderson lead. Devontae Stevens dumps it deep. To the right wing side, Mark Sinden jumps up into the air, drops down to the corner. Picked up by Johansson. Trying to get it moving. Ronbjerg, a rink-wide pass. Out to center ice. Bradley nabs it away. Over now for Rosen. Outlet feed deflected in by Sinden. He'll scurry into that corner along with Cormier. Johansson able to strip it away. Stolen in tight. Bradley fires. And a save by Lindbaum. Keeps it out. This will be shot up the ice. And this will be icing against Henderson with 4:40 left in the third. What a chance there from Chase Bradley as John Ludwig, his first goal as an Eagle. As Colorado back within one. And some time to work with. 4:40 left, and now the fans excited as Wyatt Omens being recognized for his NHL debut with the Avalanche earlier today against the LA Kings.
Yeah, very cool for him. Such a solid defenseman for the Eagles, not flashy, but gets his shot and opportunity, gets to do the pregame lap on his own. A proud moment for him.
Face off to the left of Lindbaum. Sapovalov gets in a little early. Gets a warning from the linesman. Tangled up in that face-off circle. Picked up. Megna with it. Zips it around to the left wing side, pinching down Rosen after it. Zips it back in to the corner for Fellemer. Drop it on the cycle. Phillips in tight. Blocked away, but picked up. McDonald with it now. Sent it towards that corner. Rides up into the air. Oh, boy. And then Phillips gets crushed from behind. And a penalty coming up here against Dyson Mayo. 4:20 left in the third. Phillips popped back up. McDonald will come over, make sure he's okay. And oh boy, here we go. Sixth power play of the game set to unfold for Colorado. And wouldn't this be something?
Yeah, dangerous hit there. Phillips down low, turned, and definitely from behind, definitely a penalty here. And it's this time for his power play ticket. That cross the wires, get it fired up here.
We're going to be the timeouts. Don't go anywhere. 4:20 left. The Eagles headed to the power play, down by one. Back after this. 99-9 the point.
The best defense for a growing fintech company is a strong compliance and risk management office. Let the experts at Comply navigate the regulatory landscape as you build new ways to meet consumers' financial needs. Call Comply today to find out how they'll keep you out of the penalty box. 970-430-5114. That's 970-430-5114.
It's time to put some blue in your wallet with a Blue Federal Credit Union credit card. Imagine a credit card that brightens your day with low interest rates and incredible rewards. Whether you're shopping online, dining out, or planning your next big adventure, Blue's credit cards are your ticket to saving more and doing more. Our cards are designed with you in mind, bringing you closer to your dreams with every transaction. Blue Federal Credit Union. For you, for life. One swipe at a time. Learn more by visiting BlueFCU.com and
Chevron Colorado is committed to investing in the communities we call home and proud to support the Eagles Energy in the Classroom initiative, where local after-school programs play FloHockey with Eagles players throughout the season. Our thanks to Chevron Colorado. 4 minutes, 20 seconds left, third period. Eagles trailing Henderson 3-2. But Colorado headed to the power play for the sixth time. They're 0 for 5 so far tonight. Dyson Mayo in the box for boarding. Gabriel Landeskog out with TJ Tynan, Jake Wise, Jacob McDonald, and Callie Rosen. Gabriel Landeskog has an assist here tonight. He'll take the draw against Latina Sapovalov. Picked up, knocked down, filters around, upstairs, not out, held on to TJ Tynan. Slithers down the left wing wall. Moving up high, Rosen with it, high slot. Over for Tynan once more, back for Rosen. Long shot, deflects, goes wide, picked up by Tynan again. Sends it around. Landeskog will sweep over right wing boards. McDonald in behind the nets. Tynan picks it up. Left wing half wall to the blue line for Rosen. Back for Tynan. Upstairs. Rosen. One-timer. Scores! Gabe Landeskog! And there's your punctuation on a comeback weekend for the captain. We're tied at 3.
Who else? Rosen with that big shot from the point. Landeskog in front of the battle and gets that stick and the tip. All that to tie this game.
Boy, the rim right front. Just able to get that touch on it. Won that battle with Hag. And he's made a living doing it. Gabe Landeskog, a goal and an assist. This game is knotted up at 3 with 3:50 left in the third. Boy, the roof is shaking at Blue Arena. And boy, oh boy, you talk about injecting energy into a building as the puck will be brought in offside by Henderson. My goodness, everyone on their feet.
Awesome comeback. Energy. Anticipation. Build up the stage. Was set.
Rosen and Tynan with the assist. Tynan a 2-point night. Boy, oh boy, Colorado cashes in on the power play. And there's the decibel meter, 108 decibels inside Blue Arena. Colorado wins the draw. Yoon with it. Handed ahead for Felber. Dumps it in deep. Lindbaum after it. Now relents in behind the cage. Hickey slugs it around. Ludwig will pinch down, trying to keep it locked in. Scooped up. Phillips upstairs with it. Rink-wide pass. Yoon upstairs. Magna drive. That one blocked down. Hops towards the corner. Runs up the wall. Eagles trying to seal it back down. Kicked into the corner. Phillips up with it now. Playing around. Felber upstairs. Ludwig, long shot, deflects off the tape of Bowman and out of play. 3:08 remaining here in the third. They'll gear up for game day at the Colorado Eagles team store. Visit the location next to the Xfinity store, the Promenade Shops in Centura, for fully customizable jerseys. Team store is your stop for the full line of Eagles gear, including jerseys, hoodies, hats, and more.
Fan appreciation night. Hope the Eagles can find that next one here.
Face off. Picked up by the Knights. Cormier with it from his own zone. Drop it behind the cage. Scooped up. Brought ahead. Johansson moves it along. Lavoie taps it in. Down the left wing side. Towards that corner it'll go. In along the end wall. Fed free. Devick curls around. Tries to center it. And that shot goes wide. Chance for Brabenitz. Picks it up. Drops it off. Devick absorbs a good hit in the corner from Rosa that'll separate him from the puck. Eagles look to get moving. McDonald guides it ahead for Prishikov, out to neutral, fights through, sends it off the glass, and in deep it'll travel. Cormier slugs it around, jumps free, out to neutral ice one more time. Eagles start over, 2:25 left in the third. Colorado will chuck it in. Lindbaum, stop it behind the cage, wires it around, reverse it over left wing side. Devick first one there, mashed into, stolen away. Wise with it, centers it, shot, ripped just wide. Wise after the rebound, angled around to the right wing wall. Wise picks it up one more time. Wise with it, poke checked away from it. Trickles in behind the nets. Johansson plays it off the boards and out to neutral. Johansson couldn't get there in time. Here comes Landeskog back in left wing circle. Landeskog weaves towards the corner. Shot ripples the outside of the net. Kick free. Still loose of the trapezoid. Cormier tries to fling it away. Picked up. Wise with it. Mashed into. Puck comes free. Trying to move it. This will be lofted up and out to neutral ice. Over the boards comes Yoon. He'll get there. Spins it across. Ludwig with it now. Cross for Brian Yoon. 90 seconds left. Ludwig has to spin it back into his own zone for Yoon once more. Outlet pass deflected in by Phillips. Drops behind the net. Phillips charging after it. Rapid ahead. Out to center ice. Bounds around. Will be picked up. Ronbjerg with it now. into the zone, down the left wing side. Ronbier travels in behind the net. Curls around, move it up top. Dyson Mayo, rink-wide pass. Down the half wall, Burke chased by Phillips. He'll curl around through the right wing circle, and upstairs he goes. Less than 60 to play. Back to the wall. Yoon trying to win it away. Cracks it down, chops it free. Chased after. Travels along the inboards one more time. Fellmer trying to rip it loose. Well, he does funnel free. Picked up, Fellmer sends it up. Down the ice, it'll go, and this will be icing against Colorado with 38 seconds left in the third. They'll experience the AHL like never before with AHL TV on FloHockey. Catch every game as your Colorado Eagles push to the 2025 Calder Cup playoffs. Watch HD quality streams live or on demand from wherever you are. Your desktop, laptop, tablet, phone, smart TV, or OTT device. Visit FloHockey.tv to join now. Never miss a moment of AHL action. We are tied at 3. 38 seconds left in the third period. Fans on their feet. Gabe Landeskog, a goal and an assist. Both have come here in the third period. Face-off picked up by Colorado. Ludwig going to chip it up off the glass out to center ice. Fellmer trots in, right wing side. Ty Fellmer gets a shot that'll be gloved down by Lindbaum. Tries to drop it and keep it in play. Still tied up. Finally covered again a second time as Phillips was right there, the area code. Dangerous play, but Lindbaum able to finally get it pounced upon with 25 ticks remaining in the third. Out comes Gabe Landeskog, joined by Tynan and Wise.
Now what a storybook ending. Comeback here for the Eagles. Gabe Landeskog out there once again.
Boy, you can see the pure joy in the body language of Gabe Landeskog when that hit the back of the net. Face-off runs to the wall. Now back in behind the net. It'll be collected by Mayo. Strides forward. Send it along. Rejected back. Colorado trying to free it up. They'll get to it. Rosen. Cross for Landeskog. Sends it further back in his own zone. 10 seconds left. Over for Rosen. Long ladder pass. Banked free and picked up. Henderson will snap it back. We're headed to overtime, and Colorado will pick up at least 1 point here tonight. And a big part of that, thanks to Gabe Landeskog. Scored the game-tying goal, picked up an assist on the tally that made it 3-2. And now we head to overtime.
That's been Gabe Ebbin flows. Switching goalie up to start the second period. Harder, finding guys in the will. Not the way you've been doing it, but you had to come back. The Eagles just found that way right here.
Well, again, just to scratch your way back after what had been a little bit of a listless sort of an effort that just didn't have a whole lot of flow and traction through. Really, the second period, a good chunk of the first. And Colorado able to click it in gear in the third. They get back-to-back goals. John Ludwig, his first as an Eagle. Gabe Landeskog, his first in an Eagles sweater. Tynan, 2 assists here tonight. Helpers for Rosen, Ludwig, and Phillips as well.
Yeah, interesting to see how the rest of this will play out here. He's going to next one, the next hero for the Eagles.
And Colorado looks like they're going to start with McDonald. Potentially Gabe Landeskog. Wise and Tynan also out there. We'll see who's actually going to assemble out here. Wise steps over the boards. And teams change ends. Sudden death, 3-on-3, overtime. So Colorado now up to 91 points in the standings. What a third period for the home side. And Colorado will put Landeskog out there with Tynan and McDonald. Henderson counters with Hag, Uchaz, and Bowman. Landeskog in to take the draw against Caillou Chaz, a rookie out of the Western Hockey League. Face-off controlled by the Knights. Hag back further in his own zone. Rolls it across. Now Chaz with it. Builds up speed into the attacking end. Right wing side. Peels back to the slot. Chaz hands it across. Bowman gives it off now for Hag. Right in tight. Bowman side of the cage. Blockered free. Loose puck. McDonald knocks it down. Moves it ahead. Here comes Landeskog. Got Tynan with him. 2-on-2 into the zone. Landeskog leaves it back for Tynan. Jumps outside the zone, but he'll stay with it. Colorado looking to make some changes here as Tynan drifts further back in his own end. Throws on the brakes behind the nets. Phillips, Rosen come out. Tynan gets it moving now as he emerges. Send it ahead. Area pass picked off though. 2-on-2 the other way. Sapovalov makes his way in. Hands it across. Drop it back. Cormier to the left wing circle. Up top he goes as he'll hands it off. As Connolly with it now. To the high slot. Looking for a shooting lane. Stripped away. Here comes Phillips. Darting down. Phillips to the left wing circle. Cuts in. Backdoor shot. Kicked away. Now numbers come in the other direction, but the outlet pass too far, and that will be icing against Henderson. 3:40 left in sudden death. Tied at 3.
Phillips and Rosen 2-on-1 looking to finish this one off. Almost generate. They had that one for Eagles.
Colorado will have Megna, McDonald, and Wise out there. Henderson has to keep their trio outs off the icing. Again, Jacob McDonald sitting on 29 goals. One shy of tying the record for most goals by a defenseman in a single season in AHL history. Puck loose. Picked up Cormier. That went right towards the net. Stayed out. And now here come the Knights. Out through neutral ice. Cormier weaves around now. Relents as he tried to enter the zone. He'll play it all the way back to his netminder. Lindbaum drops it off. Scooped up. Ronbjerg with it now. Out to center ice. Brings over left wing side. Into the zone. Ronbjerg, a shot. Rang it off the post. Going to carry him back out to neutral ice. Johansson had a head start. He'll get there first. Colorado going to swap out some parts here. Scooped up. Johansson with it now. Slipping under 3 to play in sudden death. Moves it on for Ronbjerg. He'll weave his way back in further. Allows it out now for Wise. Move it across. Demick with it. Scoots in. Right wing through the circle behind the cage. Poke check. Stays with it. Brings it up the wall. Dish it back to the red line. Absorbs a hit from Ludwig in the process. Banked free. Demick challenged. And the puck comes free. Scooped up. Olausen with it. We get an opportunity for a rush here. And here comes Olausen barreling in. Olausen got a man with him, and the captain leaves it for Megna. Stripped away. Out to neutral ice. It'll carry. McDonald, fresh off the bench, will get there. Skirts back further in his own zone. 2:15 left in sudden death. McDonald drop pass. Ivan weaves his way forward. Stops at the red line. He'll go rink wide for Olausen. Right back for Ivan. Out through neutral. Trying to get around Brabinets. He does. Makes his way into the zone. Ivan to the left wing circle. Looks upstairs. One-timer. Fandon gets a rebound. Shot. Save. Rebound. Covered up by Lindbaum as McDonald got a chance. 1:53 left in overtime.
Ivan to speed. Just on the attack. Almost beautiful move to get it tight, but then finds the pocket beats. McDonald stands on the first one, correct, and then reps, and what an ending would it be for him to score.
There he is, Gabriel Landeskog out there with Tynan and McDonald. Face-off will come to the left of Lindbaum. Tynan taking the face-off against Sapovalov. Eagles with the draw. McDonald shot. Save. Rebound picked up. Runs free. Colorado after it. Left wing side. McDonald going to launch it back into the zone. It'll be fetched, though, by Cal Burke. The former Eagle winds in behind his netminder. Brings it forward. On a sidestep, Landeskog gets out to center ice. Barrels his way forward into the slot. Puck comes free. Dyson Mayo pirouettes Takes the top of the left wing circle. Zips it across. Burke with it once more. Lost it edge. Stripped away. Oh, and a trip. Massive trip on McDonald. Not called. Oh, baby. Outlet pass. Intercepted by Rosen. Got to wait for Landeskog to get back on side. He does. Rosen weaves his way in. Puts it in tight. And a save may have hit the outside of the net. 60 seconds left. Oh, boy. McDonald was off to the races. Got hauled down from behind. 54 seconds left in sudden death. Phillips out there with Megna and Rosen. Ahead now. Brought forward. Hemmerling to the left wing side. Drop pass. Shot. Sizzles over the crossbar and ricochets back down the ice. And then Miner gets run into. And the referee says play on.
Let him play.
Hag stops behind his tender. Send it up right wing boards for Uchas. Brought in, Uchas right wing side, fires, and a kick save by Miner. What a stop there. Play it back up high. Hag brings it out to center ice. 19 seconds remaining. Outlet feed, Hemmerling with it now. Into the zone, Hemmerling. Shot deflected over the crossbar to be picked up. 10 seconds left. See if Colorado go for a run. Megna drives out through neutral. Stick handles into the zone. Megna, left wing circle, drop pass, kick back. Megna in tight. Fires and blocked, and we're headed to a shootout here at Blue Arena. Boy, a wild and woolly sudden death.
Incredible end-to-end 3-on-3 hockey. Couple non-calls by the referee. Let it go, let them play. Now we're tossing somewhere.
So, Colorado
Donald was the one got tripped up there. Fired up at the referee.
Team's change ends yet again. The referee coming over to talk to Aaron Schneekloth. That conference will come to a quick end. And out over the boards first comes Ivan.
In goal for the Henderson Silver Knights, number 30.
Lindbaum sets up in the crease. Here comes Ivan. A left-handed shot, grabs that puck. Drives down the left wing boards, cuts his way in. Ivan, shot and a save by Lindbaum. Trying to beat him along the ice.
Looking for that 5-hole.
Here comes Matthias Sapovalov, a second-round pick of the Golden Knights back in 2022. A left-handed shooter. Trots forward. Collects the puck. Drifts in, top of the right wing circle. Sapovalov, backhand. Waved up as it was shot down with the left leg of Miner. How he got a piece of that, at least from our vantage point. Not quite sure. Oh, may have rolled off the tape. Tough to tell. And out comes Gabriel Landeskog from his own zone. Marches forward, grabs the puck, drives in through the left wing circle to the slot. Backhand shot, just averted away. Lunging effort there by Lindbaum keeps it out. And now out comes Jacob Brabinets. 8 goals on the year for him. Picks up the puck, motors in through the right wing circle. Brabinets lost the handle, fires, and a save by Miner yet again. Colorado turns to Jake Wise next. Comes over the boards. Third center shooters starting right here. Wise, a left-handed shot, picks it up. Gingerly wakes his way down through the right wing circle. Wise between the circles. Backhanded, a save. So a goal here for Henderson would win it for the Silver Knights, and they'll put out the 19-year-old rookie first-round pick, Trevor Connolly. He's got a goal and an assist already tonight. Starts back behind his own blue line. Picks up that puck. Angles over through the right wing circle. Cuts in. Shot to the save by Miner. Throw up the glove and denies it. And now Matthew Phillips heads to the ice for Colorado. 18 goals on the year for Phillips. Back in his own zone. Builds up speed. Picks it up at the red line. Barrels in. Through the right wing circle. Phillips fires. Scores! Matthew Phillips beats Lindbaum upstairs. And now Henderson has to score to keep this going. And they'll put out Jacob Devick, who started the scoring here tonight. Devick, a left-handed shot, picks up that puck. Arcs over, right through the slot. Devick fires, saved by Miner. Colorado rallies back for a shootout win. Gabriel Landeskog, a goal that tied the game to force the eventual shootout. Picked up an assist to go along with it. Colorado picks up 2 huge points, and the fairy tale continues for the captain.
Remarkable story here played out on this stage.
An absolute thriller here at Blue Arena. And how about Gabriel Landeskog? You could not have drawn this up any better. A massive performance. And another big step for Gabe Landeskog. Eagles win 4-3 the final. Back after this on 99.9 The Point. Come back with Phillips. No, Landeskog.
Delivering the affordable, ever-cleaner energy that powers Colorado forward. Together, we're fueling Colorado. That is energy in progress.
Dear truckin' awesome. 1 horsepower in the stable. The Tundra I-Force Max is all the truck you need with its electrifying twin-turbo V6 and instantaneous torque. Saddle up the Tacoma TRD Pro and tame trails with the 4Runner when nature plays tough. Yes, sir. Toyota trucks. Toyota. Let's go places.
Visit Peterson Toyota in Fort Collins today. Toyota. Let's go places.
Northern Colorado small business owners, how well is your website really working for you? Find out with a free one-on-one website analysis at Town Square Media. Our digital experts will dive into your site, boost your SEO, and help you reach more customers. Join us the week of April 7th at 600 Main Street, Windsor. Plus, this week only, exclusive discounts and added value. Reserve your spot now at 999thepoint.com. Town Square Media, helping your business succeed online.
This is the Colorado Eagles postgame show on 99.9 The Point.
For Tynan upstairs, throws it one-timer, scores! Gabe Landeskog! And there's your punctuation on a comeback weekend for the captain. We're tied at 3. An absolute storybook finish to an incredible weekend with Gabe Landeskog skating in a pair of games with the Colorado Eagles. He gets the game-tying goal, assists on another, and helps Colorado rocket themselves back to a 4-3 shootout win over Henderson here tonight. Welcome back inside Blue Arena. Kevin McGlue, Les Sportshine with you, and trying to get you some comments here in just a moment. This place about to explode as they announce tonight's first star.
With a goal and an assist from your Eagles, number 92, standing by with our first star, Megan.
Henderson was pretty stingy there for a while. How did you guys stick with the process to break through and launch that comeback?
Yeah, honestly, obviously,
funny game sometimes. I honestly thought we had the first period, we were down 2-0, and I thought we played a lot better than we did all three yesterday. So the message was just to stick with it, and we had a couple of bad runs to go against us. And finally, you get one, you get two, you get some momentum. This building gets rocking. So. Really exciting. Thanks to Coach.
Two consecutive sellouts this weekend and 120,000 people watching yesterday's game online. What does that kind of support mean to you?
It means the world. You know, it means the world. There's not much in this life that we do by ourselves, so the support, it means a lot, and I can't thank all of you enough. So thank you.
Well, if you've followed the journey, if you've watched the Clean Sheet documentary, you know what this means for Gabriel Landeskog, for his family, for his support system, including a lot of players that have made their way up from his Colorado Avalanche over this two-game stretch. He didn't just play tonight. He was a hero in this game. 2 straight contests playing back-to-back, and what a finish here tonight in Loveland. Dorsey, it was a phenomenal game to witness firsthand. Wow.
This whole weekend set, seeing Landy back in on the ice doing what he loves. And I think he nailed it with the expression on his face after scoring that goal. Battle in front, finds a way, gets a stick on it, and just exhilaration on his face and that big smile, doing what he loves, back at it, getting a grind on him. Such a long trial, tribulations, mental and physical adversity he's dealt with.
Well, I know a lot of great fans said, you know what, I got to get tickets, and they were sold out. Go to the secondary market. I know that a lot of them were a pretty penny, but as you're leaving now, I doubt you're asking for your money back after what you just watched right there. And not only the thrilling come from behind win, but to see the elation from Gabriel Landeskog, to see him play such a pivotal role in this game, and to see him play so well, and to see him out there doing what he does best, makes a living in front of that net. We've seen it, and boy, oh boy, gets a perfect tip, picks up an assist on the Ludwig goal that gave Colorado life, and this place very, very much appreciative of what they saw from the Avalanche captain last night and here tonight when he played hero.
Yeah, I think you said it. Sometimes sports feel scripted. NFL, just how it goes through a season, but the recovery and what he's come from and come back here in this game and how big of a part he was of that comeback. Just couldn't write a better story here in this game for Gabe Landeskog or the